Alright, hey there guys, it's Metro and we're back again. It's time to do it. Sander, what's up man? Like to see, guess who's back? You. Also you. JL, what's up buddy? Welcome. Sorry we started a little late today. I had some IRL stuff that I needed to take care of. I was actually really close to canceling the stream, but I'm glad I didn't. So we're here. It's going to be a little bit shorter, but we are here again. BC Amazing, what's up buddy? Alex Sims, Mike Nimmo, welcome. Lucas as well, welcome everybody. Sandra says, I finally reached 3K. Nice, congrats. That's cool. Yeah, 3K has become like a really good accomplishment, right? Had you aspired to that level of progression before? Or is this your first time? Were you officially nominated for Pope? Oh, I haven't gotten to that yet now. I should probably look into that. It's like saying to a proud dad, well, getting 3K. It's cool though. I mean, it's a good, I'm glad so many people are engaged with that number all of a sudden. It used to mean some things, but I think most people didn't really care about that number. I was 3K last season too, but quit shortly after. Oh, okay, alright, fair enough. Well, I don't know why I even bother. I'm not gonna even do it. I'm not gonna even do it. We're just gonna do our own key, I guess, from now on. At least until the patch, like, power comes. You do have Priory, which is funny. I watch your streams often, and I've learned a lot. Well, I'm glad that you feel like that's happened. It was not intentional, but it's good that it can happen. Alright. We need Bloodlust. Those guys all need the key. Bomb Babe, oh god. Shaman Healer, perfect. Then we take Warlock, Paladin. It has improved on base knowledge by a mile. Sweet, well that's good to hear that. And then... honestly, Marksman Hunter, pretty good I think. I like them a lot. Okay, Priory, let's just port actually. This one's still a long trip compared to the other ones. They should give tanks a lust. Yeah, we've been talking about Warrior getting one for a long time now, but don't think it's on the table. At least not this expansion. I wish you good luck on the key. I think I will need it, thank you. Although, this one I feel pretty confident in. It's kind of weird that they didn't place the dais in the dead center of this little adornment here. Kind of sloppy, I guess. That's KS for that OCD trigger. I'll never unsee that now. Oh, thanks, probably. Yeah, it's weird. Hey, Jix, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I had some IRL stuff I had to take care of that popped up in the middle of the morning. I was honestly very close to just saying I was going to cancel the stream, but I'm glad I didn't. This soundtrack is my favorite in Season 2. Oh, yeah? Like this dungeon, you mean? It's really good. There's some really good music in this expansion in general. LSD Traveler, what's up, buddy? Welcome. Happy Friday. May your keys be bountiful. Thanks, Dalgorithm. What's up, buddy? Welcome. Actually don't know what like the best 14 we can have is, but we're just doing we're gonna do the route that we've been doing because I really like that route. I don't plan on changing it because that to me is exploitative and I don't like doing that stuff unless we absolutely have to. And we've obviously already upgraded this on 14 with the old route, so no reason to change that for 14 at least. Please can you summon me and link the route? Okay, what's this guy doing? Forge grounds? What is that? If we didn't have a warlock, I would kick this guy. Hey Bird, what's up, buddy? Long time no see. How you been? Okay. Thanks anyway. I'm just here for the depletes. Gotcha. Well, I'm sure there'll be plenty. Like always. Been good, working a lot recently. Finally able to catch the stream while sick and don't have work. Oh yeah, well I guess I'm sorry that you're sick, but I'm glad that you're able to watch the stream. Oh, this guy's in the group. If you shift hover players and leg, you can see their dungeon runs. Nice. It's time walking, so I might level my Resto Shaman. Oh yeah. LFG, gotcha. Oh, thanks for another 5 gifted memberships, man. That was nice of you. Very generous. A lot of names I recognize getting them too. Look at that. 5 big contributors to the channel. I appreciate that. That's cool.
Metro, what do you think is the best healer for Mythic Plus? Blood Death Knight.
Yeah, Blood. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate that. That was very generous of you. Oh, I mean to close it, but we'll mute it for now. Yeah, Lucas, congrats on yours. Raphael, Nick, and Diab, and Naderade got one as well. Alright, let's get going here. Oh, we don't have the sheets up. Get that done. Okay. First key of the day coming. Any link route yet today? No, we won't be. I'm just going to be doing my own key probably for the rest of the season at this point.
4, 3,
sadly.
2, 1.
Luckily, we have that luxury. Enough time to turn that off. How the 15th been going? Terribly. As a Resto Shaman main, I want to thank you for giving us some love in LFG. Oh yeah, Resto Shaman is far, far better than Disc right now. Far better. Like I wouldn't even consider a Disc Priest for my keys.
But of late,
The devotees have become secretive, hostile. The gods sought to kill you. Captain Dale cries protecting something.
Beware. Beware.
Okay, we got them all in.
His lieutenant bolsters his tactics. Draw them away and defeat them.
Beware.
Good spare link there. Very smooth start. Hunter's damage is terrible, but other than that, pretty good.
Shane, ma'am, your training grounds fall to the intruders.
I'm at work, can't really check myself. What do you take in lieu of slappy hands? I wouldn't say there's like one spell that it's between slappy hands or that in my talent tree, so I don't have a real answer to that one.
Beware. Beware. Beware.
Hey Chris, welcome back. And Gumshoe, welcome back as well. Yeah, afternoon now. I didn't get to start the stream on time normally. So pretty light streaming week, but Tuesday was because the server's down. Thursday was because the servers were down, and then today I had some real life stuff I had pop up. What are they reacting to? Unreal, what? Ugh. Okay, on our way up here. Huh? Okay. Well, that's probably the key right there. They probably liked how smooth the pull went. I don't think so. I think they were reacting to the mob jumping like 1 foot maybe. 15s have been total cancer. Oh yeah. Almost exalted with Dark Fuse. Can't wait to not do that grind anymore. Oh really? Mythic track gear will be able to be upgraded 2 more times. I know. Hopefully that'll make progression a little bit smoother for a while, but doesn't. I don't feel like I've been limited by gear much at all. Sadly. Oh, we gotta wait for this too, Jesus. Not going well so far, even though there's no actual mistakes. Hey Faxi, welcome back. Yeah, if you're reacting to me starting late, I had some real life stuff pop up this morning. I was very close to canceling the stream, but I'm glad I didn't. But it does mean we'll be a little bit shorter stream because I still got to get off around the same time.
Beware.
Feels like this is going very slow. We'll see, I guess. Have you timed any 15s? Nope. Whoa, I'm like stuck. What the hell? That was strange. I didn't realize I got stuck on that little table or whatever that is.
Beware.
Hey, Pochi, what's up? Hey, welcome. Hope your key turns into Floodgate. Oh god. I hope it turns into DFC, because that one we know we can do. We've done that 3 times now, and it's very near misses all 3 times. Hunter damage seems all over the place this key, does it? Seems very low to me. My raid got scuffed last night from server issues. Felt like the angry Dinar folks were DDoSing. Oh yeah. I'm going to make a video on that, I think, this weekend, because I was so disappointed that they didn't offer it for Mythic Plus in general. I just stopped reading, but I didn't realize. So anybody has any like strong opinions about that? Like Faxi, I know you had a strong opinion yesterday. Do you want to like clarify that so I can hear more, some more options in terms of like, I want to have like a more diverse opinion on, like I want to give more sides to it since I don't actually rate and stuff. Like what is it that you were reacting to yesterday when you said that people couldn't read or whatever your comment was? Because I've only heard negative about it, honestly, but I don't know that, like, I don't know how I feel about it yet. I don't know how you can deal that low damage as a marksman hunter. Completely no brain busted spec. Yeah, it's kind of concerning, but huge shout out for Metro saying Arcane was good weeks ago. People finally catching on. It wasn't me that caught people on, but I'm glad that they are finally. Probably because he's better at playing BM, but everyone told him to play Marksman. Yeah, but Marksman is very easy to play too, isn't it? Dead again. It's a lot of fire. I don't like that you have to do Mythic Raid to buy gear, since the reason I want to actually buy gear is because I don't want to raid. Yeah, and see, like, I don't, like, I don't know, like, yeah, I'll make a whole video on it. But I would like to hear more nuanced opinions, because it sounds like most people just don't like it, but I'd like to hear somebody who thinks it's the right way to do it, talk about why.
Beware.
Then just do 30 minutes of LFR a week and get heroic trinkets. Is like the problem, like the people who don't like it is like you demand mythic trinkets? Is that what the problem is here? Because I'm not like sure what the problem is, to be honest. It sounds like heroic trinkets is still better than no trinkets, but I don't know. Yeah, to me it seems that way too. Okay, well we just won't pull this pack since we grabbed the extra pack early. I'm not a fan of the lack of transparency and communication on Blizzard's end. Wait, what lack of transparency was that about? Give all your thoughts. I want to hear all of this about this before I make this video. What is the deal in the blue post that you can do normal raid and upgrade a house of cards to 672? Yeah, 672 is going to be the new high end for Hero Track, I think is the number there. Like one way or the other, the not getting mythic trinkets thing is like a bigger symptom of a bigger problem that nobody seems to react to. I think everybody just wants raid trinkets because they look so strong. But ultimately the biggest problem with trinkets is that you cannot get mythic raid trinket, or you cannot get mythic track trinkets from Mythic Plus either. Like it's so fucking hard to get. So that's where that video is gonna go. Who is affected negatively by people getting mythic track though? I don't think anybody's affected negatively, but I think people are just, they want what they want, you know? I think my question is, if are the boss kills warbound, or do I need to kill them on each character? That's a good question.
Beware.
Yeah, I tend to agree with Faxy's rather strong opinion, but still, yeah, like the gear still drops from the raid. So if you expected to not to just get them for free, I don't know like what world you're living in, but that's not this world. To me, the big issue is that they originally announced this as a dinar-like system, which made me expect I could deterministically get my best gear without relying on boss or ball drop. See, they didn't though. That's the problem. That's Wowhead that did that, and this is a fucking huge issue with this game right now. Blizzard basically had this shit in the PTR. Wowhead data mined it and then assumed what it was. It was all extrapolated based on Wowhead's data mining. So like, this is a fucking gigantic issue in this community nowadays, man. It really is, because a lot of people just have no like, they don't get their information from Blizzard anymore. They get their information from Wowhead. So Wowhead could literally lie to you. They could actually, and they don't probably do it maliciously, but they do it by accident all the time. They could actually say something that's not true, and you will believe it. And because they keep saying it, you know, further and further down the road, you believe it even stronger. And I think that's partially where we're at right now. They should put a way for people pushing high-end Mythic Plus to get access to Mythic. I agree with that, one way or the other. Yeah, definitely. The big issue is that Mythic Plus continues to just get no improvement on its gearing. My biggest problem is the difference between a hero and Mythic House of Cards is 0.3%. Oh, really? Is it that low? I don't know what that trinket even does, honestly, but...
Beware. Beware.
Getting hero gear for free is also dumb as hell, IMO. Yeah, one way or the other, it's like an insane concession. Like, Blizzard has gotten more and more generous with its concessions, and people still have more and more entitlement towards them. It's kind of crazy. Do you think I'll get a trinket? No, I won't be raiding one way or the other. So it won't impact me at all, and that's why I didn't have like any actual opinions on it yesterday. People kept coming in here and be like asking my opinion on it, and I was like, huh, I'm missing something here. And then I looked into it last night and I was like, oh, I see. People are really upset about this now. The change they made last night is good. You can get heroic from doing LFR. That's fine. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. Even the hero from LFR thing is really generous. The weird part is they want to give hero gear to everyone but heavily restrict Mythic gear. I think it makes sense. Like, they're trying to funnel you into the content that's supposed to give it, you know? But they made a really fucking good point in that article last night, that if players get hero or Mythic track gear this season, and when it's fully like 8 of 8 upgrade, they won't replace that next season because they're only going to do delves or whatever, and that's not going to be higher item level. It's a really interesting problem, man. The game has a big issue with gearing, I think, right now. It's like a really bad situation that they just aren't going to be able to get themselves out of without systems like Titan Forging or something. Mythic gear is not restricted, not heavily restricted. Mythic raid gear is heavily restricted compared to Mythic Plus. They would replace it from Delves though with Champion Hero. Is that true? Is the item level of Champ would definitely not be higher than the item level of a max up Mythic, right? This season. For next season. But maybe Hero still? I don't know exactly where Hero gets to, but I think their point was that like the raid trinkets are going to be very powerful, so no matter what, those people wouldn't replace it. Is the loot pool that this season crazy high? I'm doing 15s. I only got heroic hands to upgrade my champ hands. I'm doing 15s with champion gear? What the fuck? It's not that high now. Same as always, it seems. I don't like raiding at all, but I love Mythic Plus. Hope they don't change the gearing system for Mythic Plus, that you need to raid first, then Mythic Plus. I don't know. Well, that's pretty much already how it is. So if you're not doing that, then yeah, you're just playing like me, where you only care about Mythic Plus anyway. Champ hands and a 15. That's hard to believe. Why don't you craft gear? Tank Buddy got a bomb suit to trade me when we both tank a pug yesterday. Area 52 server crashes, caused it to be mailed to her, and it caused it to be untradeable. Whoa. That's pretty nuts. Everyone's mad about this, but also forgets the season where BIS trinkets were from Mythic Plus or even PvP, yeah. Yeah, it's been like that in the past for sure. The raid trinket, tank trinket is so BIS for Blood Death Knight that mud looks like water. Oh, really? Is it that much different? This also feels bad for player who happen to miss 1 or 2 kills because of comp reasons, not being available on that day. You mean like in a raid guild that only clears once kind of thing, right? Yeah, I get what you mean there. 669 with champ gear on? That's crazy. You're higher item level than me when you have a fucking 30 item level lower piece. If they make PvP gear BIS, I will actually quit. They were, it wasn't Shadowlands. Max champ is 658, yeah. Oh yeah, BFA too, yeah. Wait till he finds out about Classic. Yeah, right, Classic. Total fucking mess over there. Did they change that way that spinning hammer animation works? It looks so different. Area 52 got DDoS or something last night. Yeah, I heard about that, yeah. Challenge should have never been the benchmark for anything. Well, either way, we're just talking about something that happened already. My boy Metro's gonna out TPS the hunter. Why would someone DDoS a WoW server? I don't know. I guess somebody's figured out like an easy way to do it, and now just everybody's doing it or something. Seems really weird. It's funny because more people seem to have that to do content attitude until the content is actually PvP. Right, yeah, no, PvP just sucks though, is the problem, man. It's just not fun. It's definitely not fun to gear up either, and I don't know why so many guilds are on Area 52. It always has problems. Yeah, it is weird. I'm surprised anybody plays on that realm that, like, unless you're like somehow benefiting substantially from the realm. I don't get why you stay. It does seem like DDoS attacks are happening more frequently. It's like constantly, yeah. Never forget when Limit had that one dude DDoS other players in the guild so he could have a raid spot. Oh yeah. I did forget, I guess. I'm on there. I like high pop realms, but like everything's a pop realm, a high pop realm now, right? Like what specifically occurs on the realm anymore? I don't know if they actually DDoS the server itself, or it's just the game, and then the server's laggy anyway, and it causes more issues there than you expect. Are crafters realm specific? I don't know, are they? Guild crafting, yep, that's true. It's basically just crafting, okay. Are RP servers still dead? I guess, yeah. RP is interesting though because you get only RP realms sharded to it, so it's actually really, it's like kind of like old style realms. Everybody who's on RP realm sees each other, which is really cool. I actually like that a lot. I've never had any raid be as laggy as Undermine. My 3080 is getting slapped around. Is it a graphics card thing or is it just like the servers? Or add-ons, probably, more realistically. I have some alts on RP servers for mount farms. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you want to be like actually alone in WoW, make a RP server, turn war mode on, and be in Chromie time. You will be the only player in the charge. And then just lock your experience. $12 FPS yesterday with graphics level set to 1. See that? So that tells me it's not the graphics card, right? I prefer RP realms because I actually see people I know instead of just a horde of randoms. Yeah, it's actually quite cool.
It burns away weakness. Its blinding light reveals the strength we Arathi lacked.
WoW is CPU heavy? Yep.
The Arathi will defeat the Nerubians.
Most FPS stuff in WoW is honestly add-ons. Yeah, I think you'd be surprised if you turn all add-ons off. It's like a weak ore that's like gathering data from like different, like too many sources at once kind of thing, and it causes everything to lag. Hey Matt, what's up? You're welcome. I had to turn off LVUI for Anduin progression. Oh wow, really? The whole UI? Jesus. That's intense. One of their new functions they added this patch has been messing with a lot of people. Oh yeah, that's what's causing the lag, huh? I see that actually a lot. Details too, lots of memory and processing. Yep. Didn't they have to turn off Anduin for Anduin progression? Lately I've been using Skada and raids. It's more performant than details. Oh, it's like better performance, gotcha. Tip for anyone using details, set it to update every 3 seconds, not 0.1, and you'll notice a change. Oh, that's cool. I like that feature about details, to be honest. That was like one of the most important features of it originally. But yeah, it might be too much, might go too far. I never had to change graphic settings for a boss until Mythic Brood Twister last year. Oh yeah. Did any of you guys do the Reddit Icy Veins clear unnecessary WoW files from your system? I got rid of 47 gig of unneeded shit. Oh wow, really? Well, the combat log, yeah, make sure you guys are deleting your combat logs occasionally. But besides that, that's not going to have any impact on your performance, just your hard drive. What else is there that you're clearing besides combat logs? Wasn't last tier raid just really unoptimized? I don't know, I never did it. The cache as well. I have pretty good FPS at narrow bar, but in Undermine, unplayable. Oh, really? I haven't had any issues with the lag or anything, but I don't really play at like peak hours, I guess, so that could be part of why. Maybe old add-ons you had to add to the game files before Curse Forge. Oh, yeah. The goblins are stealing your FPS. Very possible, yeah. Okay, I think this is kind of aggro, right? Yep. It's a very hard pull. There's 0 if you're in raids for me. Oh, yeah. Biggest impact for performance will be to set your damage meters to update less frequently. Yeah, I think that's a big part of it. I mean, honestly, in a raid, do you even need them on? Like, if you have the logs, live log, like, what is the point? Yeah, I just healed, like, everything. I found out you can split that pad up. If you see a mage, let the other walk away and pull the single mage. Oh, wow, that's cool. I want to re-roll to tank just to play the game. What's the easiest tank spec in WoW? Right now, I'd say probably Prot Warrior. If you're asking like what's the tank that you can progress the easiest on, then that'd be Prot Warrior, I think. I keep mine on in raid so I know if I'm about to get kicked or not. Guardian Druid would be easier, but it's not very good right now in the meta. So it would be harder to actually progress on it, I think. Yeah, Guardian's like weaker, so it's going to be harder to progress on it. I got Resilient 14s with Guardian Druid. Oh yeah, I'm not saying it's impossible or something, I'm just saying it's harder. Probably when you use the Bloodlust spell since he's over. Prot Warrior also feel boring as heck after playing Blood, Death Knight, or Vengeance. Oh, definitely. But I like it for different reasons. Which keys to Hearts to Pug in your opinion? I guess we're gonna say Cinder Brew. Prot Warrior feels like a DPS that just has aggro. Yeah. I didn't think the Hunter is even there. You guys 4-man the entire dungeon. Yeah, he died on the pull. Where does your passion for Blood Death Knight come from? Death Strike? Cinder Brew timer is cracked. Yeah, I haven't done it since they removed the Hobgoblin things, though. It feels good to be the best healer in the dungeon, right? Even with the changes, they need another minute or so for Cinder Brew, I bet, yeah. At least the healer's accountable. Yeah, it's a good group. Everybody's sticking with it. I appreciate that. I hate that they fixed the beeline skip. Oh, what is that? I like that Purgatory affects your whole screen. Yeah, it's cool. Nothing like that for Cauterize. That's funny. Hard to miss Purgatory procking.
No Arathi leaves the Emperor's service, even in death.
Honestly, there's too many mobs this season that see stealth. Cinder Brew would be so much better if you can skip the Hobgoblins. Yeah, I agree. Or, you know, they just adjusted the fucking count so you don't have to worry about going multiple pulls under on a straight line dungeon. I thought we had been past that as Blizzard's development team, but somehow we went backwards. Before you could jump up to the balcony and it's... Oh, that from a long time ago, yeah. That was a while ago, right? My screen going gray makes me panic. Yeah, it definitely makes me panic. Usually a moment of anxiety when it happens. Hey, Raven, welcome. Blizzard's development philosophy is 3 steps back, 1 step forward. Oh, yeah. Don't know about that, but yeah. Seems weird that they went backwards on that topic. How are you today? I'm doing swell. How about you? I'm told Demon Hunter can still do it, but it's kind of pointless to be the only one doing it as it saves you no time really in the end. What, oh, you're going all the way up there alone, you know. Probably not useful. I know about that. Look at how many people are still playing the original version of WoW. What do you mean? Or Diablo 2 over 3 or 4? Well, I mean, the original version of WoW is like a totally different version of WoW than what we have now. So that I play both because they're both very different. But yeah, Diablo 2 definitely a good example. I think Diablo 2 just does Diablo better than the other two games. I've not played 4, but 3 I definitely don't like. But at least for live WoW versus retail, they're like totally different games. Can't really compare them. Retail is definitely not 2 steps back from Classic, that's for sure. D3 is tremendously replayable, still getting seasons. Yeah, that part's cool. It saves a lot of time. You skip it for the whole group if you're the tank. Oh yeah. Priest can skip a bunch of mobs, but yeah, the group can't, right? Yeah, it's just weird that, like Baxi said, you can't stealth through a lot of that. D3 is fun when you have a full group and go mega hard for a weekend. Oh yeah, that's cool. I just can't get into those games because the combat is so boring compared to like WoW. Did you see Deion Sanders' kid did not get drafted in the first round? Yep, I heard. Hunter dies to getting meleeed by that mob. That's ironic. Ironic way to end the key. You get more Valor Stones for higher keys? I don't think that's the case. This hunter did not perform well at all. Nope. That guy was, you know, effectively useless this dungeon, but we did some. I don't know how the hell we aggroed that one mob. I guess that was me, but I don't know how that happened. You do get more. Oh, really? I thought that was only Gilded Crest, etc. I've been Valor capped. I'm mostly always just Valor capped, so I don't even notice. Needing rogues for every key in BFA was a bit ridiculous, just like the season where priests were mandatory for Mind Soothe and Dispel. Oh yeah. Have you played with any arcane mages? We have a whole spreadsheet which will show you every single run that has occurred on this channel. And I have now, recently I've added it tracking the actual specializations of the damage dealers as well. So you can see exactly, you can like sort by arcane mages present in the group and see exactly how many we play with if you want. Oh, what the fuck? Why do we not have count? Okay, so those 3 mobs we pulled were not a sufficient replacement for the rest of the packs, I guess. We gotta go all the way back, that's funny. How do you feel about the changes coming in 2 weeks, like Dinar and Crest Cap being lifted? I'm gonna make a video on the Dinar stuff this weekend, stay tuned.
Thank you.
No, there was a couple skips in BFA that you can only do with a rogue. Like you would mount up and use Shroud. I'm trying to gear my arcane out, but low keys are painful. Make sure you record them. Good opportunity. I feel Valor Stones are still way less of a grind than Flight Stones were. Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, stay tuned. Tomorrow's, I think it's gonna go live tomorrow. I haven't finished. I just recorded it. I didn't start editing it yet or anything. But fucking stay tuned for the video, the next actual Mythic Plus review that's coming. I can't decide if I'm gonna put the. I think I might put the the video about the Dinars live tomorrow instead, and then this would be Sunday's video. But either way, the next actual Mythic Plus review channel video. Oh my fucking god, I mean, like, I don't even know what to say about it, honestly. I end the video saying I don't know what to say about this, like that's the end of the video, thanks. Yeah, stay tuned for that one, you guys are gonna go nuts. Yeah, I mean, obviously the run back was bad. I don't know how we, it's 3 enemies. I figured they would give the same count, but I guess not. Alright, well, at least we got it done. See, we still only got 100 Valor Stones. You get 35 in a 2. Oh, really? So it's 100 the captain? They just punched it. They just, what? They just punched? They just posted a whole bunch of player housing reward stuff. Like, you get stuff from all over the game. Oh, yeah, let's see. I would imagine so, but if someone gets IO the run, you get more. Ah, okay. Legacy achievements grant player housing rewards. That's awesome. Oh man, that's awesome. Oh yeah, see, this is what I fucking said they should have done. That's really good. This is a great idea. Oh, that's amazing. This is gonna be a great system, actually. Even though I don't fucking care about the system at all, I think it's gonna be a really good one. Proc arcane orbs are a nightmare in my groups. Oh, is that still a problem? We ran into that in Siege of Borealis. I made a video on that. Oh yeah, let's see the hunters overall. Oh god. What the actual fuck? I mean, he died a lot, I guess. Okay, that's the worst delta we've seen. Do you have any time 15s yet? Nah, I honestly don't think we'll get one at this rate. Not before the changes come in. Which is only a few weeks away, but... I'm just curious of what zones I can put my house. Yeah, I don't know how that part... I don't think it's like that. I didn't really read that much about it, but I don't think it's like that. 2.5 million overall in a key. he did like... What is that number? 4.16 minus 2.49. He did 1.67 million less overall. They're only doing a couple zones at first, but most major zones will have a housing zone. Oh, is it? I thought it was like only like an Orgrimmar or something. Amari, what's up, babe? Welcome. When does gear slots increase? Yeah, May 13th, yeah. So 3 weeks, I think, right? Okay, what's the key now? Mechagon. 3.3 billion less overall. That's fucking crazy, right? It's what he said. There's one area per faction to start, then it spreads. Oh, okay. Okay, so we definitely need a warlock. Hold on, I also wanted to see how the fuck we pulled that. Could be the pet again, I guess. Well, I timed it. It takes me 45 minutes to get my daily Mog box on 37 tunes. Oh yeah, that's a lot. 37, wow. You ran right next to it. Yeah, but that usually doesn't aggro. So let's see if there's anything more than just that. Because like it's quite far away from the stairs. Like I definitely did not run right next to it. This is where I normally run. I guess that somehow that's just too close this time. Strange. I feel like that's exactly where we normally run, but I guess not. Alright, anyway, what do we got? We need a warlock. There's one. Warlock, Shaman. Bob, King of Job. What is that? Okay, we got the Warlock. Just start over. There's too many people. It's like overwhelming. Left rail is the play. Yeah, I guess that's the case. I don't know. I feel like I don't normally go out of my way to skip that, but... If your tune is unbathed, it could have been a sniff pole, right? Maybe. I need to, I gotta remember. I keep forgetting about WoWP. I haven't updated the launcher, though. There's an update. Is that one of you guys? If so, let me know, but otherwise I will not invite that person. We got Bomb Babe sign up to the last key, so let's see if that guy would have been a better invite. The pack is easier to add than the pack you incorporated into your Motherlode route after the first Peacekeeper. I'm surprised it's not pulled more often. It has often been added when we played on the stairs. Oh, really? I've never had that aggro. That's the first time. Just did a 12 Rookery Demon Hunter, jumped in the pack and instantly died, then whispered me for no DPS. That's funny. Crazy how many rep pallies there are, even when it's not meta. Oh, it's definitely meta for Pugging. It's really good right now. Alright, we're gonna take an Evoker. I know you love Oggs. Wait, oh god, that guy's not coming. What the fuck? That guy's actually Og. Wait, there's multiple people? Is this a troll? You guys trolling? That's a joke, right? Azralan, Rep Pally, perfect. Gonna start using WoW OP today. Yeah, it's a really great. I wish more people would use it. It's really great, honestly. We already have a healer though. Oh, was that you? That big penance guy? That's probably you. Yeah, we got a healer. No Dispriest in my keys, sorry. Unless we need something specific. When you chip, do you keep your feet together or shoulder width apart? Oh, don't ask me for golf tips, man. Holy shit. Don't ask me for golf tips. Aren't you a night elf? That's correct. I tried to log in to get in the key. It was too slow. Oh, yeah. Well, if you want to do, we can do something together if you want, but...
Help us secure a perimeter by eliminating them.
Gotta tell my buddies, guildies, about it. Get more people to use it. Yeah, it's definitely something that needs some more awareness. I might have to make another video on it. I was kind of hoping they were going to do like a bigger update at some point, but I don't think it's ever happening. Not sure where you even download it from now. Add an update. Wow, uploader. There it is. Yeah, we need to download this. Saw you in the queue as Horde. Oh, yeah. I used to play Horde all the time. That was my main for a long time. But we switched to Alliance back when things weren't going so well on Horde anymore. Was it literally just the executable that we changed? That's weird. You can soothe and run right, but not left. You mind soothe and run around the right side. You can mind soothe last pack. Don't need those warlock skips. Yeah, warlock's just way easier though. What the hell? Please get the wait. What? That is the newest version. What the fuck? Forget it. Can you see another player's WoW OP if they don't have it? As long as somebody uploaded a live log, yeah. Or a log of it, yeah. Oh, now that's not working too. Huh. Well, I guess we're not using it anymore. I don't know what's going on. Please get the most recent version from our Discord server. And then I did that and it won't work. That's weird. I feel like the Soothe skip has a 50% success rate. People always manage to screw it up. Yeah, it's definitely way better with Warlock.
Four, three, two, one.
That's interesting because I play with the priest and we tried left and it's always gone to heck. Yeah, you can't run to the left. You're too close to the one mob.
Stop my father. We need to infiltrate the city itself, and that means passing through.
You have to go all the way around, which is really weird, but that's how it works.
Beware.
Wait, what's this? Some surface dwellers have unwittingly stumbled into the arena.
Beware.
Word of caution to anyone.
Gate skip for me has been the most unsuccessful in Workshop. Oh, really? Why? In what way could it not be successful? Like the gate doesn't take you where you're supposed to go or something? No lust. Yeah, yeah.
Beware.
Doesn't really matter. If we're not gonna get 4 less than whatever. People not being able to click the gate. Oh, that we ran into that in theater. That's funny. I haven't seen that anywhere else, but even with gate skip, I try mines through the pack. Dumb pugs take the pack on the right side and sometimes still aggro the pack. Oh yeah. Yeah, I just gotta drag the enemies into the actual like area where you fight the final boss. I have the gateway Troy for that reason. Yeah, no, it doesn't work. It's about height. Like the gateway takes you, like, it's based on your height basically. So you would run into the wall if you're too small. Still only playing your own keys? Yeah, probably at this point we'll just do this until a couple weeks whenever those nerfs come in. Quote unquote nerfs. Lastly, someone clicked the gate late and managed to aggro the pack while on the gate. No idea how that works. Oh, yeah, that's a weird one. Never seen that before either. It's like the old school Necrotic Wake mini boss skip. If you don't take the gateway on the left side of it, then you... Oh, yeah, that was... I remember that. Holy shit. That might be part of it, too. Might be about where you're clicking it. It doesn't bother you. This will screw your classes on your spreadsheet since you're picking favorites. Nah, the spreadsheet's just documenting what happens. I don't really... I've given up trying to make like a perfect representation of the actual statistics in the game. I had only made the spreadsheet to try to help other people contribute to that, and since nobody actually does, it's like whatever. Just a tool now to find, you know, the VODs of the runs easier, basically. Worked at Comfy 15, failing the Shroud skip yesterday. Was the Shroud skip. I'm too dumb when it comes to Excel. Well, that's why I made it for you. Just copy mine and use it and put your shit in, and that's that. When I had made it, I had thought that it might like catch on, you know, especially from streamers and shit who constantly like, because I gotta imagine these guys, especially who stream like 12 hours at a time, like, surely the people would be constantly asking them for stuff that they can't answer because it's just too long of a stream to go back in. I thought that that would be the people who would catch on, that it would catch on to the most. But I guess I was wrong. Trying the second to last pack here. Oh. Yeah, the Shroud, it's definitely like Warlock all day for me. If we're doing our own key, we're taking Warlock to this key. With so many players giving opinion about Dinar, Blizzard will be forced to go to Dragonflight Season 4 Fated system. Fated? What? They already replied, and that's what they're going to end up doing, I'd imagine. But yeah, I'll be making a video on my thoughts on it. Probably for tomorrow, we'll see. You should add more chat commands. What do you mean, like add? I don't have any chat commands. I don't think there are chat commands in YouTube, is there? They mentioned, they said they are testing, and it seemed like the Dinar system is here to stay. Yeah, I think it's a pretty cool idea for the catch-up gear, to be honest. Yeah, like that's not a feature of YouTube, I don't know. Is that a feature of Twitch or something? Isn't that just like a bot thing that people use on Twitch? Hey Kyle, welcome. You can set up Nightbot. Yeah, I don't have any interest, honestly. If only they would add Mythic plus trinkets into it. Yeah, that's yeah. We'll be giving my full thoughts on that in a video coming soon, probably tomorrow. Honestly, just make Dinars inclusive for people who do all the content or don't include them at all. I think including them is a good idea. People will eventually get used to the idea that it's not what they hoped it would be, but I definitely would like a Mythic Plus system that would be equivalent to it either way. They're mostly bad luck protection. Yeah, exactly. That's the big difference between what there was. And the article that they posted yesterday actually explains that extremely well. So I'm kind of shocked to see so many people. I guess a lot of people probably didn't read it, but I don't think they can explain it better than they did. Somehow my device switched to your stream from yesterday, and I just realized it. Oh, shit. So you're listening to me from the past. That's scary. Did 40 runs for my Seafoam trinket and my Demon Hunter. Yeah, see, that's... Yeah. And the fact that the most you can get is Heroic from that is really shitty. That's the actual problem at its heart, and a lot of people don't recognize that. Complainers don't read. You know this. Again, and I will repeat again, Blizzard will be forced to go to Dragonflight Season 4 system. No, they will not be. What do you mean forced? What are you going to go take over the company if they don't do what you want? What's your favorite cheese? Ooh. That's a hard question to answer that. I don't know if I have an answer to that. There's like a really, really sharp like cheddar that I get that's, I don't even know what they call it, but I think it's like extra sharp or something. Munster or Swiss? You like Swiss, huh? I don't know that I've ever had Swiss cheese. If I could take over Blizzard, I'd be on an island right now sipping at mimosas or something. Jason Mimosa? That's weird. Havarti? That's cheese, right? Yeah. People who play Mythic Plus only don't get raid trinkets. Why do raiders get bad luck protection? Because raiding requires bad luck protection. There's a lot of really important items in there. And you can't rerun them. You can only get one per week. Parmesan's a good one, yeah. What kind of mindset should you have going from 11 to 12? Well, I actually made a video on like mindset last week, so maybe check that video out. But in general, just be aware that the keys are the same in terms of difficulty, but a way more important that people don't die. Raiders get far less overall amounts of gear than Mythic Plus, yep. If guilds killed unnerfed bosses with less gear months ago, then everyone could do it. Oh yeah. Mythic Plus needs bad luck protection. We can't rerun it. We get only one item per week. You mean from the vault, or what are we talking about? Been running with a guild that only does raid. They're still in veteran gear because some gear won't drop. They don't craft gear. Yeah, in terms of Mythic Track, yeah, there's a big issue with Mythic Plus. Looting, that's for sure. Because there's no way to get a Mythic Track piece that you might want. I actually went over this last night. I'm currently wearing 2 pieces of gear in the actual raid. Only 2. Oh, really? Are they both trinkets, or what are the 2? The guild should require delves then. I mean, they should just require crafting. I don't know why you wouldn't. Like, the whole idea of having, like, really low item level pieces doesn't make any sense to me. The crafting system was, like, born and bred for that, it feels like. You have the bow and tier pants. Oh, really? So you don't have any trinkets on. That's interesting. Everybody always talks about trinkets. Is it 2 pieces you got in the raid, and then you got some raid vaults? My guild can't pass one-armed bandit heroic. Oh no. Sorry to hear about that. Aren't they still nerfing it weekly or whatever? How does that work? Rings, trinkets, and 4 crafted pieces. So yeah. Mythic Plus need a better way to get Mythic track loot other than a weekly lottery. Yep. Yeah, we got a whole system. I'm going to be going over that in the video. It's going to be a long video, it sounds like, but I have a lot to say on this topic. There's a weak core that makes Bandit way easier. Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't really have a strong opinion on it. I just don't understand the need for bad luck protection and not give anything to people who do Mythic Plus. Yeah, it's just bad luck protection for Mythic rating, or for rating in general, I guess. Has nothing to do with Mythic Plus, and that's something that I guess everybody got tricked into thinking it does when it never did. I don't know why anybody thought it ever was going to, but yeah, either way. I had hoped it would too, to be honest, but yeah. There's a problem with actual gearing in Mythic Plus that needs to be talked about, and wrapping the Sinar conversation into it is not, like, you're just wasting your own time. But it's a good opportunity. It's like a good springboard for it to have, you know, to get brought up. We gotta agree that 3K rating isn't equal to Mythic rating. So you can't get access to all Mythic Plus items for 3K or something. Yeah, I don't know how best to do it, but yeah, I have a lot of good ideas on how to do it. Because when dinars were first introduced was the gavel season, right? Yeah, it's still only raid gear though, one way or the other. You never got dinars from Mythic Plus at any point. Simple currency that once a week lets you upgrade a hero item to Mythic. I think there's a better gamification of it to be made, but yeah, if they did what you did, or did what you said, I would be very happy. First Sinar, you had to kill 30 bosses. Right, that's another thing that people seem to forget. Like, that's the level of entitlement we're talking about here. They've actually nerfed it so you literally get one the first week, whereas the first time it took, what, 3 weeks? It's fucking crazy how entitled the community has gotten. Wait, what happened to the mob?
Attention, citizens.
There used to be a red mob here. They got rid of it?
Guards are currently en route to quell the disturbance.
You couldn't pay me to do 30 LFR bosses. Yeah, it was rough. That Bloodlust question? Yeah, I have no idea. That is strange. It was just there when I ran this 40 minutes ago. Yeah, I wonder what happened there. Now 30 minutes of LFR a week is too crazy. Yeah. Don't know about you, Metro, but I'm glad the dinars suck. Giving free loot ruins the fun. That's not, yeah, that's not how I feel about it. I mean, they don't suck, first of all, I don't know. But yeah. I'd rather pug Mythic than touch LFR. Yeah, me too. If I was gonna do it, I would not be doing LFR, that's for sure. I don't know, LFR, you can just AFK and still get the boss kills. Yeah, but it's so brutal. It's just not fun. I have a lot of trouble doing content that's just not challenging, like no matter what. It always makes me have less fun than it could. Does our Mythic gear retroactively go to 8 of 8? That's a great question. I assume so. But maybe not. I think it's got to, right? Loot is the least interesting part of the game, IMO. Oh, really? See, loot's like the #1 thing that drives a lot of people, I think, so. Yeah, especially in like, yeah, I think now, like, there's, like, parses and other stuff that people care about a lot, but loot is definitely, like, in-game, at least, the most important thing. You're definitely gonna have to grind those new tiers. You're certainly gonna have to upgrade the last 2, but yeah. I don't think you would need a new actual item to get 8 of 8 instead of 6 of 6. Tying dinars to parses would be hilarious. Yeah, I don't even know that it would be 2 keys. Is it 2?
Beware.
Damn, this Dinar Gate took off. It sucks because I don't really have a Jasper Diamond to get 3k. I just have to get better. Well, 3k definitely. You don't need any items, yeah.
Beware.
You get 15 for 15 upgrade, right? Yeah, maybe. I don't actually know. But yeah, either way, I think the Dinar thing is a very interesting conversation, so I'm going to be making a whole video on it. I have multiple mythic items. Hopefully getting to 8 will be cheap. Oh yeah. I mean, it will, but it won't at the same... Like, it won't be cheap, but it won't matter because there's no cap. That 1% perspective is really off. I have not seen a bomb suit drop, period. It doesn't have to be mythic to be good, and it's cool to have access to it. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. Appropriate way to look at it, really. Mature way to look at it. Oh, that's nice. We'll play it safe. We probably could have made it there, but I don't want to risk it.
Warning. Excessive levels of flesh detected. Warning.
Oh, was that the healer who got picked? How the fuck does he get picked afterward? I thought everybody was through that. I used the LFR Swarm Lords for an entire season. Oh, yeah. Metro, can you explain what a brokerage account is for us who don't know? What? No.
Warning. Excessive levels of flesh detected. Warning.
Favorite season of Mythic Plus? Probably season 3 of Dragonflight, or Shadowlands, I would say. Season 3 or 4 of Shadowlands was peak? Yeah. It was very good expansion for Mythic Plus. My Paladin pulled the bomb suit from the 4 Mythic Dungeon Heroic box. Oh, nice.
Warning. Excessive levels of flesh detected. Warning.
How old is Metro? I turned 36 last, or March 6th, yeah, last month. Happy belated birthday, thank you, I appreciate that. You look 26? Oh, really? Shadowlands Season 4 was the closest I've been to title. I think I was 40 off, and that season I got the most invited. Oh yeah, survival, right? I swore that guy was standing right next to us.
I simply wish you had lasted a little longer.
I'm like, I'm stopping the recording right now. We're gonna look at this. I can't tell because, you know, he's standing right next to us. I just checked. I mean, am I wrong? Like, what am I missing here? Where is this guy? He's right here. No. Where is he? Is he behind us? Blue Jones is his name? He's not with us. I thought, see all these fucking NPCs and like pets and shit. I thought everybody was with us, other than the paladin. But I guess the shaman wasn't with us either somehow. And he just walks into it. But yeah. I have pet names turned off for this reason. Yeah, it's tough in that corridor because everybody looks like they're really close. Like I see the mini map. He looks like he's with us on the mini map, but he's not, I guess. He's close, but not close because of the actual movement of the things. And he's just spamming, no way, no way, no way. Yeah, ultimately the problem is the red paladin leaves, but... How the shaman isn't there with you is crazy. Well, that's yeah, I mean, yeah, whatever. Whatever. You think they're going to buff Blood Death Knight? No, they probably aren't going to do any more class tuning this season, I don't think. I love how the shaman literally blames everyone else for treating him poorly after he failed. Yeah, I just don't understand, like... Oh, of course, now we're not able to talk to him. I don't understand, like, yeah, I'm very confused by what happened there. Do you think Explorer and Adventure Track here still have a place in the game? No. I believe you can easily get to 3.4k with a team, or you're all about pugging. Yeah, I don't care about score, I just do keys for fun. Pugging is the only fun that I would have. What? How blame shaman was, I mean? I just, like, don't understand what actually happened to him, because, like, the response is, like, bad RNG? Like, what do you mean? You walked into a mob, right? I don't understand that. I had a shaman rage at me when he decided to onk as a tank debuff came out on the second boss of Workshop. Oh, yeah. It's not bad RNG. He went the wrong way. That's what I mean. Like, there's no RNG to it. I'm not sure what that comment is. I didn't know that he got picked up, which was my bad for sure. But he still got picked up. Alright, anyway, Workshop 14. Was he trying to go, like, around the right side? Is that what happened there? I don't know. I wish I had... This happens a few times. People submit me this, and it's always that perspective. Like, oh, check this guy, he got picked up 3 times or whatever, and it's like, but I can't see him. You know what I mean? Like, I can't make a video on just the mini-map. Like, it needs to be seen, so I can't actually see him get picked there. Their movement has RNG, but it's still 100% his fault for getting caught. Yeah, I don't... Like, maybe earlier on in the progression of it, there's RNG, but, like, once you're standing in that spot, there's no... You just wait. Warlock also not helping for last mob skip, but also summoning the plebs. What was that? He came from the right side, and he tried going between the ones you always go left from at the end and the next one. Was that viewed in the video? Let's see if we can like watch this whole thing unfold, because I'm really confused. It's like extremely easy. Like this was like the easiest route ever. So I don't know where these guys went. I got picked up 3 times there before. It may or may not have been because I was a little intoxicated. Yeah, like this is like a crazy clear path. Like I've never seen it. Like we got so fucking lucky. Look at it. You get like I don't know what the paladin's doing, but everybody's right here. Or I don't know where the shot. I'm just confused because I don't see a dot anywhere else, and the guy's not in range of us. So I'm like confused about what's actually happening here. But we have like the clearest path forward ever. I guess anybody who is not here at this point gets stuck. Maybe. Is that what's happening? And then what did you say? Very bottom left. It's hard to see. What, like as I get up further, you can see it in the bottom left? I just don't know where the shaman is right now. Okay, here you can, yeah, I see. Can you actually see this on the screen? No, you can't, because the way it's cropped. He's like coming into play underneath the yeah, and he just runs into it. It's not, yeah, he just ran into it. If we do it smaller, you'd be able to see it easier. See, he's in play right now. It's like, oh, I see. That one's moving back towards the grate. I don't know how he gets picked up there. He just runs into it. I mean, that's, I don't know. Okay, that's a weird one. I mean, if it was anybody but the healer, it wouldn't have mattered at all. Probably the best way to describe that. It's a very unique key. If you're on the vent, it line of sights people who aren't. Okay, so that's why the guy looked like he wasn't near us. Crazy how he says it's your fault and hates his life in the same sentence, like someone forced him into a 14 Mechagon. I made a big mistake by aggroing it without him, but I just didn't. I swore he was standing next to us. There's just so many fucking pets and nameplates next to us, and I saw the dots. I thought 4 out of the 5 people were there because I saw the dots all close. So to me, that meant that everybody was close, and then we all just were waiting for it, but I guess I didn't realize it. I always read at but I don't want to use my name as the start of a sentence and get confused. Yeah, me too, actually. Alright, anyway, we'll do it again. Those mobs after 3rd boss and workshop IMO are top 3 hardest pulls. Yeah, the robots that like have the line or whatever. They're definitely difficult. All right. It's confusing. I'll change it to something easier. Oh, you don't have to. It's just a joke mostly. Okay, I've seen this guy like 3 times now, so let's invite him. Bam. Did you, well, yeah, we have Lust from the Hunter. If you wanted to come and heal it, let me know. Otherwise, we're going to get a Shaman probably. Just get a gifted sub and the problem is solved. Right. Zeal. For a shaman? That's a weird name. Certified licensed pumper. Perfect. That's what we're looking for. Oh, okay. Going to bed. No worries. Thanks a lot. Next time I'd love to try heal key with you. Sweet. I appreciate that. Good evening, Terry. Welcome. How's the keys? Same as always, yeah. Okay, so are we going to be able to figure out WoW-OP? I don't know what the problem is. I guess the answer is no. Did you beat Underpin on Death Knight? No, I tried it again like probably like about 4 weeks ago. And I still didn't do enough damage consistently to break the shield, so I don't really even like, I probably won't even do it. I might try it again maybe right at the end of the season or something. It's not as fun as Zekvir was. Zekvir was like so fun in the beginning especially. I liked the idea that I didn't have to contribute much and just Bran did it all for me, but that's just not how it works anymore. The fight is really stinky compared to Zekvir. Yeah, I don't like it much at all. It's a cool fight, to be honest, but it's not as fun as Zekvir was. Baxi told me that apparently Metro has done over 100 tries offline. What? Bran needs to be high level to put out good damage against double question mark. Oh yeah. Maybe that's the issue. I did it on my mage a couple weeks ago. It took 4 hours of attempts. Oh yeah, it's hard as DPS, I bet. Zekvir was really hard as non-tank, I think. That's why I liked it so much, honestly, because it was like, alright, I'm playing a tank. Like, I'm just surviving, and Bran is doing most of the work. But this time around, you actually pretty much have to be a DPS, it feels like. Baxi told me you only own white shirts. Check yesterday's stream. Yesterday I got dressed up for my hair appointment, and so I just left the shirt on. These are all just like undershirts that I wear. My Bran is only 26. He's a little youngin'. Were they just mad you pulled without the whole group? I don't think anybody was madder than the shaman, who's probably mostly mad at himself for getting picked up by a fucking easy mode mechanic like that. But yeah, I mean the biggest mistake was ultimately that I pulled without the healer. That's the thing that caused the wipe, but I still don't really. I mean the guy ran into a bot, so. If Blizzard isn't going to put in all their effort making sure the content isn't bugged, I just won't bother. Oh, really? Is it that buggy? I didn't run into any bugs at all when I did it. I only did it for like probably like maybe an hour or two total. Right, yeah, like I said, the healer was with us. Then he ran into a bot. I didn't realize he ran into a bot because it looked like all of us were together, but it was because of all those stupid pet nameplates or health number, whatever the numbers or the names on the screen. So that's my bad on that. And then we pulled without him, and because that was the one person we couldn't pull without, we wiped.
Beware. Beware.
Didn't notice bugs on it. It took me 8 tries on Brewmaster. Oh wow, only 8. enormous amount of damage this time. Since the update, my FPS has been awful. Unplayable in places, oh yeah. I don't think there's that many bugs, to be honest. But there was a really weird bug in the very beginning where the mobs would not come down or something. And you just had to run in and out of the dungeon. That's ultimately why I stopped doing it, because I could have beaten it, but it was just not fun. And then I tried it again a couple weeks ago, and there was no bugs whatsoever. I just didn't reliably break the shield, and it's just like ridiculous if you don't do that. It takes so fucking long, so. What do you think about resilient keys? A good start. The shaman was going through some shit. I mean, I think he's like mostly mad at himself, right? It sucks that it went the way it did, but yeah, obviously if you run into a fucking bot on a 14, probably gonna be taking a little bit of that blame, obviously. Especially in that situation. We had like such a clear path. I don't know how he wasn't with us. Especially with Ghost Wolf.
The city's entrance is located just past this arena. You must hold your ground until we can clear a path to it.
No sweat, pal. I'm putting 20 large on no mercy.
Beware. Beware.
If I can't bet on a sure thing, then I ain't really living.
As a Blood Death Knight, do you like having a disc healer? No. Not at all.
Beware.
They used to be solid back in the day when people actually like played them with passion and cared about maximizing them. But when it's meta, it is horrible to play with. I think I'm a level in Alliance Monk in Mechagon Island Place today. I've always wanted to do that. Oh. Well, I don't think there's enough content to level there, unfortunately. Where you're just gonna like grind mobs or something. I adore a good disc. Yeah, if there was like an actual great discipline, I'm sure it would be really fun to have and really good to play alongside, but unfortunately it's not. It seems like way more likely to have a Mistweaver or a Shaman play better in the Pug setting. Challenge you for once. You're asking me to shave my beard. That won't happen. I like my beard too much. I probably won't be hitting 3.3k either, so challenge accepted. As a healer main, I can safely say there's a ton of healers that pick the role to avoid blame since it's not exactly measurable. Yeah, sadly we've noticed that, yeah. Definitely noticed that a lot where people are like, use your defensives for fuck's sake. Like, you know what I mean? Like, healers are sometimes so difficult to play alongside.
Beware.
We are wiping here, I think. I need to like keep that armor on him instead there, I think.
Beware.
I feel this way about most meta specs. People roll them for ease and can't play well. A well-played Demon Hunter tank this season is fun. Most I pug with fold like a lawn chair. Especially the low-level ones, man. They are really brutal. It seems like a lot of people have no idea how to play that spec. I'm telling you, wait till there's going to be another Mythic Plus review this week. I don't know exactly what day yet, but it's coming. Fucking Christ, man. When you watch this shit, it is going to be like, what? Like, we just like need to keep that on him, I think. Next logical step for resilience is simply you're proven you can do all 15s. Now you can't have that key go below 16. I would like that, yeah. Because then you start working on 16 after having all 15s, you know? That's kind of how most people try to play it. I had DPS that I always complain the most switch to healer, and it's a match made in heaven. Demon Hunter Tank watched a Yoda video, and they feel like they feel the power. I mean, I think like they have actually no idea how to play their class. They're not aware of any of the actual things going on with the spec. Okay, that actually worked out pretty well. I didn't know he can get more than one stack of the armor. That's pretty nuts.
We're still throwing them out with the trash. Trash, 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 trash.
I don't know, to be honest. I've never been there. Is there no storyline quests? There are. I'd imagine it's still max level BFA content, first of all, though. I don't know what the max level BFA is now. It's probably like 35 or something, though. I don't know what the mob's like minimum level is. Not everything, you can't like just instantly start in all the zones. Like max, like you can actually do a lot of Suramar content and get experience with it now. But I think you have to be 30 for it to start. Fire Mage and Dragonflight, 99.9% of players did healer DPS. Yeah, that was probably the worst actual example. For Dragonflight Fire Mage, most people had zero idea it was a pure prio damage spec, not a giant number pad spec. Unfortunately, they didn't realize either of the things were true. Like, these people weren't doing good anything. Like, his example, healer DPS is not even an exaggeration. We actually had one guy who like literally did like a quarter of the DPS other DPS were doing, and he was like, "This is how the spec works, bro." It's like okay. Does anyone do a double processing unit pull here? Probably. You mean Seismical? No, not him. Some random guy we ran into on the stream, in the game, and then he actually came into the stream. I don't know why, but or maybe he was already a viewer. I don't really remember the circumstances, but I don't remember the numbers very well. But let's just say he did like 100K overall, and everybody else was doing 500K. You know what I mean? Like ridiculously bad. And he was actually like saying like, "You're wrong. This is how the spec works." All this stuff. Like, what? What?
Beware.
I remember you had that druid that was averaging 800k DPS, and that was pretty massive in Blackrook Hold, right? Yeah, I made a whole video on that one. Did you always play the third unit? Play the third unit. What? I have no idea what that means.
Beware.
Oh, this mob is called the unit. You mean, do I always pull it? I always, yeah. I haven't changed anything about this area. Do you usually Invispot? No. We haven't done an Invispot all expansion. I've used 2 the whole expansion. I bought a stack of 20 the week the season 1 started, and I've used 2 all expansion. I don't even know where we used them, honestly. Oh, I think it was in theater recently. When I was doing the theater, like trying to figure out the double mini boss skip, we didn't invite anybody who can do the first skip, so we had Invispot. Bring back the bear tank. I remember you did a video of a druid tank that said he had drums, and when the key was tight, he pulled like 3 dragons and instantly died. Oh god, you remember that one? There was some really good ones from Dragonflight, man. Dragonflight was absolutely insane. Like, if you guys are only just watching this channel for the first time in the War Within, oh shit, make sure you like, you should dedicate an afternoon or like a weekend day or something like that, and just go catch up to all the ones you missed, because they are insane. My favorite bear video was the 3rd boss of Neltharion Slayer. Oh yeah, that one was nuts too, where the guy thought he had to get eaten. He was getting eaten on purpose. There was some special shit going on in those that Ogvoker series, the Observation Evoker series. What? Disadvance doesn't stop the knockback there. Did he mistake the third boss in Eltharian's Ire for the second boss in Brackeneye? No, he just straight up... Like, we made a whole video on it because it was like a seminal moment in my understanding of the way the game was being developed that basically, like, low keys were way too fucking easy. Don't forget, this was before they cut off the bottom 10 levels of Mythic Plus. So these keys were so fucking easy that this guy was, intentionally failing a mechanic and he didn't even know it. Like, Blizzard was not offering him any feedback that he was doing it. He wasn't dying to it, you know? Did you ever like Og? I like the concept of it, but unfortunately, it's just like not a good idea for Mythic Plus Pugging. It's actually fun to play, though, if that was your question. What are your thoughts on Deathbringer versus Sandland? I have no interest in Sandland, so I don't know anything about it, really. I purged most of Demon Hire. Oh, wait, Dragonflight Season 2 for my brain because of how cancer Og was. Purged, yeah. I hope there's a decor reward for housing from mount collecting. It sounds like if there's going to be stuff like there is posted today, then it's going to be from everything. The only question is, like, how many, like, decors can they make? You know what I mean? Because it sounds like they could make hundreds of thousands based on all the different levels of content there is over the years. Og was a good time. Oh yeah, it's actually fun to play, to be honest. I enjoyed playing it. It's definitely like the most fun I've had as a DPS spec. But unfortunately, it is really a backwards thing that got... I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it fucked up the Pug world really bad. Imagine a guild breaking up over a rare footstool drop. What was that? Looks like they already said there are going to be some tied to the expansion meta achievement. Yeah. There's the red guy again. He just fell through the floor last time or something.
Please remain in your domiciles. Guards are currently en route to quell the disturbance.
Forward players, house is a stick hut. I'm changing factions. I think they already showed a lot of what this stuff's gonna look like. I don't really pay that much attention to it because I have honestly, I have no interest in the system, to be honest. But I like collecting stuff in the game. So if it's as good as it sounds, then I could definitely see myself doing a lot of that. Can we stop using cancer as an emotion? Yeah, I fucking hate that, honestly. I've just sadly had to give up that fight because everybody says it.
So, you dismantled a few of my lesser inventions.
I saw this thing, I guess it was like a copy pasta or something, but this review on a game. I don't even know what game it was, but it was like, as long as I was alive, I remember my grandfather smoking a pack of cigarettes a day. My grandmother told him he needed to stop, otherwise he'd never see his grandchildren go old. He died, blah, blah, blah. When he died, my grandmother told me that you should never smoke unless you don't care about your family or something. And now I regret not smoking because this game gave me cancer. It was like, what the fuck? It was funny, but it was like, oh man, people have gotten way out of control with this stupid shit. Can we stop telling people how to talk? This one you need to hear it because it's not funny. Like, my father died from cancer, basically. So yeah. I don't like hearing that word used like that. It's really ridiculous. Very childish.
Beware.
Almost felt to me like people who got title in Season 2 Dragonflight as Og really didn't deserve it. Yeah, I could see that. I'm away with that already. I misread that. As Volpira main, I want a tent as my housing. That'd be cool. Yeah, I don't know how much you'll be able to customize the physical structure of the house, but Mom died of cancer, but my experience doesn't equal someone else's vocabulary. It's not vocabulary, it's just meme speak. That's what I'm trying to... Like, it's not a word, you don't... That's not what cancer is. You don't use that to describe something that's supposed to be fun. You don't say something that, like, kills hundreds of thousands of people a year, maybe more than that, probably, is equatable to a bad video game experience. Like, you're a fucking idiot if you say that, honestly. Like, I have nothing nice to say about anybody who does that, but I've just kind of ignored it. You can skip this guy with a lock. What? That guy there? How much count is that?
These organisms will be expunged from our metropolis.
Okay. There's the healer. We're gonna sit here and wait. Yeah, one way or the other, I don't appreciate hearing it, so... Thanks for your feedback on that, but that's my thoughts. Luckily it didn't happen that time, man. Run back is criminal too, oh yeah. If you think having cancer is ever equal to a video game experience, you're gone. I mean, it's just like fucking such a stupid thing to say. I have no idea how that even got on. The inability for people to actually like measure their response to things and just like immediately like, if it's bad, it's the worst possible thing, is like, that on its own is really scary to me because it makes communication really difficult. I struggle with that myself, so I guess I'm probably more, what would you say, like, more affected by seeing people fail to do it than others, but it's like, it's just like having a nuance in your reaction is like impossible nowadays. Yeah, that was weird spawn there, that was my fault. Are you gonna pug some bosses for dinars? No. No, we won't be doing that. If anything, I do LFR, but yeah, I won't be doing it. Answer AIDS, it's all dumb, but no point of coaching someone to not type how they want. Disagree, yeah. Thanks for the input, like I said. If you don't push back against this like 100 years from now, you're not even going to be able to communicate with people. Like, they literally will just say things that don't even make sense. Which is, I mean, we're pretty much there already. It's just, there's at least some people who know how to speak English still. What's your opinion on dinars? I'll be making a whole video on that, probably for tomorrow. I haven't decided yet, but... The raid has been great IMO, really good theme and solid design. Sweet. Yeah, I haven't entered it, but I want to, like, I want to do it down the road when I can solo it. Like, if it's like new content all of a sudden, you know. The first one that I still have to do that I haven't ever entered before is the second raid in Dragonflight. I'm just waiting because I don't want to go in there and not be able to solo it. So I don't know when you guys think I'd be able to solo it. Maybe like next expansion still, but yeah, either way. Whenever I can, I'm going to go in there and really drink it in and see it for the first time. Because the raids are really well made. I'm actually eager to do it. Yeah, I don't know when the legacy... It would be like next expansion, I guess, when it becomes legacy. I worry that it'd be too easy at that point. Like, I don't want to just walk in and one-shot everything, though. Misusing words is now considered vocabulary. I'm so concerned for our future generations. Soon we'll be teaching slang. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, it can't continue to go this way. Like, it's getting to the point where the words don't have meaning, and it's gonna make like, honestly, like, think about this. Like, imagine your doctor is like operating on you, and they're using words that don't make sense, and they're not understanding the meaning of each other, and they do something that's like life-threatening. And it's like really bad. Like, there's a reason that words exist. You can't just ignore the meaning of things and use them like so wildly like that. I agree with what Jix is saying too about it being disrespectful, but that's like not even my primary concern. I don't like hearing it for that reason, but I gave up caring about that part of it. But yeah, my primary concern is that like we're encouraging people to just be stupid. And it's like, okay, where's the end point in this? Like, when is it okay to be? When is it not okay to be stupid, basically? Was there ever a golden age of language? I mean, I don't know about golden. I'm not sure what you mean by that phrase, but there certainly wasn't a time when people would use words that meant the opposite of what they mean as something other than what they mean.
Beware.
On League, people say the most awful things you can imagine. That's different, but yeah, that's the problem too.
Beware.
I think really the internet is a big step towards it, yeah, one way or the other.
Beware.
Language constantly evolves, right? And this is a de-evolution, like we're going backwards. Language has historically evolved in a way that adds nuance to words, but we're actually removing nuance from words now. I think a part of the problem is people say whatever they want on the internet and never get punished. Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, that's the start of it, I think.
So, my misguided son.
I get not tone policing people, but why are we still talking about this? Just one person who has a bug up their ass about it, basically.
Just a malfunctioning machine that must be shut down.
Poor child.
Language mostly devolves, actually, does it? That I mean, I'm not like a language historian or something, but
And I will replace it with mechanical purity.
everyone feels tough till they get punched in the face. I think the quote is about plans, right? But yeah, still, good quote from Mike Tyson.
Beware.
We're devolving to the future people of South Park. We will just get guttural random noises soon. That's what I mean. That's what, like, it feels like that. Like, it's strange that people don't recognize it. It's actually really weird because, like, I don't know, spending all this time on the internet had made me very jaded about how people like interact with each other nowadays. And then since I've been spending so much time at the park, and like it's mostly like, I think like on average the grade level of the people down there is 9th grade. There's a lot of 8th graders, a lot of 9th graders, some 10th graders, and very seldom 11th graders. So it's like somewhere between 8th and 9th grade is the average, and like probably about 50% of those people are far more mature than the people I run into on the internet, which is really fucking strange. Like I was actually really shocked by that. I thought when I started like this basketball journey that it was going to be very frustrating to play with these kids, but most of their immaturity just comes from their like playfulness. Like, you know how a lot of times like kids will be like really overzealous in the way they like, once they get like positive or like high emotions one way or the other, they start like going overboard with it.
Beware.
That's like the only thing I noticed that I would say is immature about these people.
Beware.
Like if one person is picking on somebody, then everybody starts picking on them. That kind of reaction, you see that a lot. But I almost never see them say or like react in ways that are like this, like you see on the internet. It's really weird. I don't know what the fuck that is or why this is happening on the internet so much and nowhere else, but I'm shocked one way or the other. Have you timed all 14s yet? Oh yeah, a long time ago. There's a difference between having a certain way and being a certain way. On the internet, all gloves are off and people are unhinged. Yep. I guess that's probably a big part of it, yeah. Because if you act that way in real life, you don't You don't get very far. My guildie just did the Icy Veins folder cleanup, 304 gigs. I guess I gotta look into that. Is it something on Icy Veins or what?
Beware.
Witness perfection.
Well, to be fair, Jick, the quote was about boxing. It has nothing to do with actually a regular person getting punched in the face. Mike Tyson was saying that the reason he's such a dominant fighter is because everybody has a plan for beating him, but as soon as he hits them so hard that they can't, like the plan is gone. But yeah, either way, getting punched in the face hurts. There's an article, gotcha, I'll take a look at it. Is it like a recent, like I'll be able to find it easily, or do I have to go digging? What do you think about Blizzard letting us buy Mythic Plus trinkets with dinar? I'm gonna make a whole video on that. Wait, that's not what's happening. Are you asking, like, should they do that? If so, yeah, basically a whole video coming on that. I bet you Mike Tyson has said both. To be honest, probably, yeah. That's what he said to that girl he took to the nightclub that led to his arrest. Oh, really? I don't know anything about that part. Mike Tyson also went to prison for rape, so there's that. But hey, quote who you want. No, either way. Quote's about boxing, I'm pretty sure, right? I feel like COVID definitely accelerated the brain rot. Yeah, probably right. Anyway, do we time this? I don't know. I believe Twitch is the major reason internet is full of trolls. I think Twitch is the #1 reason why the online dialect has regressed in such a way, for sure.
You cannot elude my targeting systems.
Alright, Tom, not... Well, yeah, Thomas Vokun. Let's take it down a notch, man, alright? I feel like you're being very aggressive now in some of these comments, so... I don't want to ban you, but it's getting old now. I think TikTok is the worst. Yeah, TikTok's bad for attention and stuff, but I don't think, since there's no actual like text chat on TikTok, it doesn't feel like it's anywhere near as big of a contributor to that problem. I see your Twitch and raise you Twitter. Yeah, but the thing about Twitch is, it's like, it's so much emotes. You know what I mean? So many emotes there. Whereas like on Twitter, you are limited in characters or whatever. I think, is that still even a thing? I don't even know, but at one point it was, for sure. And that makes it harder to communicate, but it's like very rare. Like people don't use pictures to communicate instead of that. They just have to shorten the words they're using, basically. That's why it's short form content and ruins people's attention span. I think that's a huge contribution to it. It's a different problem, I think, yeah. I don't think attention span is the reason why people use cancer to describe video games that they don't like. But it's a different problem for sure. The real problem is the smartphone. Prior to that, you couldn't consume internet slop, right? Yeah, that's what I mean. Like you get used to it, and then that's just like how you are now after that. time, I guess. Close. I think we're good. Barely. Off topic, but did you ever get into Warhammer Online or Warhammer 40K? No.
You are inferior.
Okay, we got it. So now it is theater again.
The
Done a lot of
Mech-originator
theater.
has been destroyed. And so has my father. You have my gratitude.
The internet is
heroes.
both one of the best and one of the
Know that
worst
the
inventions. Yeah,
civilization of the
yep, I
world
agree.
is not one my people share.
When I
We
first started
must
WoW
not
at
disagree.
an internet
If
cafe,
you ever require our assistance, you need
that
only
runaway
request
little
it.
girl always threw me off as I had no idea what add-ons were, so I got frustrated when everybody called me a little girl. What, like other people installed add-ons and you didn't realize it? Could I sneak a peek at your character page and see what stats you're tagging with? Sure. You can also look at it on Radio AO, don't forget, but... Bob King of Job was not... His damage was not impressive. Game Faxed is in the early 2000s was super chill. Super duper chill on the forums. Right, well, old forums were way better than the way people communicate now with Discord. See, Discord's another problem because a lot of pictures and stuff get used. I think there's a correlation between you failing Mythic Plus runs and the chat anger. It's 3 quests per level, sometimes 2.5. While leveling in, you're talking about the recent like changes and stuff. That's crazy. How many stacks of the like max level character buff thing do you have? Because I only have 1, but. You have the full 25, got it. Is it 5 per? Is that how it works? It's also the ease of making a server and there's no global moderation settings. Yeah, that's true too. 5 per level, got it. So I only have 5% buff then. Alright, theater. This would be an appropriate one after spending so much time in it to actually succeed in it, but see how that goes. Okay. Kicking all the spells. Perfect. So now we need Warlock, and then somebody who can skip the start. And then we'll have one room for something, one spot for something else. Last night I got my mage from 71 to 80 in 3.5 hours. Mostly time walking dungeons with some quests in between. Is that fast though? It's like, I don't think it is, because we did launch night in under 5 hours, didn't we? Yeah, that's not fast at all. Okay, perfect. We'll take Rogue. And now we need Warlock. It didn't feel much better. I don't even know what you get. Does it say on there when you're leveling a character how much the power, like how much extra experience you get? It's 20 to 30%. It's like not uniform or something. War Within launch night was by far the smoothest launch since MOP. Oh really? I thought they were all good. Like I haven't had a bad one since honestly since like WoD. WAD was the one that was like, you missed WAD, I guess, because that was really, really bad. WAD was like everybody couldn't play and they gave everybody free time and stuff. Oh, potions for 10% more. Would you consider yourself a theater pain main at this point? Basically. Okay, so then we would take like anything else, basically. Ah. Okay. The potion stack if you have more than one. That's cool. WAD was every player in the server stuck in telescope before your garrison, yeah. You have tarnished the integrity of your sheet by doing only your own key too often, so it's starting to lose its representative value of reflecting pug popularity. Yeah, I don't know if that was serious or what, but sadly, it's you gotta make a choice. Do we want to see keys or do we want to have this sheet be perfect? When WAD came out, one dude in my guild was going for first person to max level, found out there was no achievement, and he logged out and never saw him again. What the fuck? Really? That's bizarre. I'm okay with you doing your own key, but stop inviting warlocks so often. I know people hated WAD, but as a Resto Druid, it was amazing. Oh, really? As a Feral main, never seeing Ferals on the sheet sucks. Oh, yeah. Feral's actually quite, like, it's fine right now. Oh. Wrong one. God damn it. Well, we're gonna get a summon. Good. Warlock always gives me a chance for giving me chance and inviting me for keys for some reason. Oh, yeah. Just got here. Any good keys today? Same as always, yeah. I mean, if we upgrade this one, it'd be crazy, but I don't expect it. Yeah, the no feral emote, that's funny. WAD had some fun world PvP if you were on the right server. Oh yeah. Was that related to WAD though, or was that just, well, what about WAD made that true? I often think about my best WoW friend from BC. We did everything together. Instances leveled, rated BGs. One day he said see you tomorrow and never saw him again since. Holy shit. Like you had no way of keeping in touch with him outside the game, so you don't even know if he's alive, basically, kind of thing. Ever thought about updating the emotes? We need long hair and bearded Metro. Yeah, no, probably not. I don't really like the emotes in the first place. You have to have them though. If you don't have them, it keeps telling you to get them, basically. How do you make your golds? Just flying around and getting like mining stuff then in between keys pretty much. I don't really. Oh yeah, you gotta gift a membership. Naderade, thanks. Or grats is what I mean to say.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There's this one guy I did Herald of the Titans with in WAD. Took us 3 months to get a group together. Some really good times. Pretty sure he died, sadly. Oh, really? There's a guy I play with in Wrath that passed away. But to my knowledge, it's the only person I've ever played with, like, that made a big impact on me that actually passed away.
Welcome, one and all, to the theater of pain! It seems these upstarts think they can compete with the best competitors in all of Beldraca!
Beware.
I'll believe it when I
Once you get a few CEs as Pharaoh, people don't look at you the same. Oh, really?
prove entertaining. Bring in the challenger!
Yeah, I think Pharaoh's actually really good right now, to be honest. It's just not seen because it's not Bombkin, I guess, you know? Oh, that actually killed somebody. Back to hear that.
Beware.
Once you get a few CEs on anything, people don't look at you the same. Oh, yeah. And there's the key.
Beware.
That's on the first boss, not what we would have expected.
Beware.
Evoker ain't it. People have suggested that they're squishy, but their damage is immense, so I don't know. It's a bit of a hard trade-off. I don't feel like that was personal defense issue, though. I don't think that you should die to that. They pump, but they're squishy, yeah. They do no damage while dead. That's what I'm saying. Like he shouldn't be dead from that. Like, that's not a class thing. Unless he actually takes, like, it has an aura that makes him take more damage than everybody else or something.
Beware.
Evoker has so much front-loaded damage, they should know to wait a bit.
Beware.
Yeah, he didn't die to threat, that's for sure.
Beware. Beware.
He basically died because of the tantrum twice, tell ya. Which is funny because he took Soothe off. Did the rogue say he was going to Soothe 2 back to back and didn't? Is that what happened there?
Beware.
The problem is with Rogue Soothe, it's part of their DPS rotation. Well, he said he was going to get 2, and I don't think he did. Second and third were not soothed. Not sure exactly what happened. Yeah, the second one was the one that killed him the first time, right? The third one died as it was happening. I mean, we still had 3 minute, sub 3 minute fights, no? Or sub, yeah, it's like 350-ish, too. I think we're alright, maybe. You don't use Omni CD or something to track party CDs? What do you mean? I'm not tracking Shiv, if that's your question. Can't Dragon Soothe? Yeah, did you not soothe? Yeah, he actually had it and he said we won't need it, so he dropped it. I haven't been in a 15-hour-a-week guild in forever. I couldn't imagine still doing that. Oh yeah. Invoker has pretty easy access to Soothe as well, yeah. Yeah, he had it and he chose not to take it because he didn't think we needed it.
Beware.
25-hour-a-week raid guild was the most I ever raided. Holy shit, that's a lot of... So that's what, 5 nights at 5 hours each?
Beware.
Sunday through Thursday every week. Holy shit. 5 hours a night as well. That's nuts.
Beware.
Well, how quick would you clear the raid, though? You'd hope that that would only be a couple weeks of raiding, right? Yeah, because, like, especially back then, there wasn't really, like, people who day raided or whatever. Like, it was not like it is now. There's only, like, maybe two or three guilds that would actually go that hard. The healer thinks he was standing with someone on the circles. Yeah, that's what I mean. There was some mistake made there. I don't think that was the class, this too squishy thing. I honestly thought the healer was not healing him very well either, but I didn't really see it, so we can take a look at it again later if we have to, but... 25 hours, but 6 hours for people AFKing to feed their cats. Yeah, at that point, once you raid that much, I bet people start taking each hour a lot less serious. You doing it, or? And now people are confused by the way I'm describing the 3 mini bosses. Oh my god, man. This is why I don't usually talk. Anyone else not able to log into WoW? I mean, I'm already in. Maybe that's why, but I'm obviously in, so no problems here. I logged in 5 minutes ago. Nice. For the tantrum, I've been playing bear all season, and often pug healers are very appreciative for instantly soothing there and let me know when I asked my healer why he never thanks me. Why he never thanks me, what's that? Just say, keep saying logging into game server, then you've been disconnected. Have I been banned? No. If you were banned, there would be a ban message. Probably, I mean, I guess if it's not your internet, I don't know, just keep trying. But you never know, there's been a lot of problems with the game recently. Last 2 nights I've been getting constant DCs. Last night, WoW said they were getting DDoS attacked. Oh yeah. What I would do if I was ever in that boat, just check the forums, especially the technical difficulty forums or whatever they're called now. And you almost always see somebody make a thread. Like, people literally make threads on there like, I DC'd, help! Like, you know, it's like they might actually just be them. But yeah, usually if it's more than one person, you'll see a bunch of people with the same problems, and then you'll know if it's you or if it's something to do with the game. I think the whole like DDoS thing has gotten really out of control though. I don't know how you fix that. I remember in WoD there was getting a lot of DDoS in, that Lizard Squad bullshit. But outside of that, I don't think it's ever been this bad. Even then, probably wasn't this bad. I think that rogue popped the CDs on the other player. What the fuck? Oh, really? I need to get like a super cut of this boss, of people doing stupid shit on this boss. WoW is packet loss sensitive. DCs are normal. Oh, yeah. I don't know much. I was just thinking that I haven't really DC'd. The last time we DC'd in the middle of a dungeon that wasn't my internet related was that Siege of Brawlis that I included in the spreadsheet, or in the video on the spreadsheet from last season. Lizard Squad, what a throwback, yeah. When it was like trendy to be a DDoSer, right? It's funny. Yeah, the Siege, yep. Wouldn't call it throwing, but yeah, it happened in a key that we were very, like, pretty much gonna upgrade. I think some of those Lizard Squad folks are getting out of prison this year. Yeah, a lot of them went to prison, right? I had Paladins sleeping on CDs, so popped them in a duel. Oh god. Like in this dungeon, you mean? ISP through it, yeah. So that lust there means we're way behind, right? Yeah. So probably not timeable at this point. Wow, they give a lot. They got a lot to catch up on. Hopefully they can find a nice life again. Yeah, they missed a lot, yeah. I had 2 DPS fighting over who killed the other in the fight and sort of shit-talking each other until the end of the key. You gotta record the videos! Oh my god, that would have been such a good one. Holy shit. That would have been such a fucking good one. At least they didn't have to play Shadowlands. Nobody had to play Shadowlands, but yeah, it was a good expansion. I loved it. I definitely missed the Mythic Plus Dungeons situation. People will save Light a Balloon from Vanilla and just pop it on this fight. That's funny. I thought my speakers were blown out on my OLED Switch, but it was just the TV. Last 5 webisodes audio was so bad it made the same sound. Oh yeah. Well, we don't have a list here, so I don't know what happens now. I guess we still pull like normal. Actually, we'll just pull this part probably. I missed Tazavesh. Gambit may have been my favorite Mythic Plus of all time. Oh really? It would be a lot better now too without the fixes. One time I kicked Mage Shifting Power and he got tilted. Oh wow. Yeah, kicking people in the duel is probably not a great idea. Yeah, I remember those relics, man. There was some really funny moments. I don't know if anybody saw it, but I made a clip. The Woe relic, I think it was called, was the one that was like the worst one to get, and we constantly got it by accident. And one time, we were killing the correct relic, but then one of the trash mobs puts a random shield on a target, and it put the shield on the relic we were killing. So we couldn't kill the relic we wanted, and we ended up getting the Woe. And I made like a video, like a satirical video that like the AI was learning and shit, like, cause that's fucking crazy, dude. Like that actually is pretty nuts. Can't get him. This event is nice. I was 2 ranks off max for the Dragonflight rep since I didn't play. Oh yeah, that's cool. I actually should probably do that because I could use the rep too. Good to see people use Spirit Link well. He's using it very well. A lot of people sit on it and try to only use it when it's like huge, but this is way better use of it. Okay, third death for the Evoker. Maybe you guys are right about Evoker, just can't be brought.
Beware.
3 tyrannical bosses in 18 minutes, was that? We're talking about whether or not we can upgrade this. Now it's already over, unfortunately. Being like 2 minutes behind on that split there is enough for sure. I won 17 theater with Og last night. Oh yeah. I don't actually know how he died. I don't know if he got hit by a swirl or what, but did you know he was Og when you joined? When he joined, or what? Who else died other than the Evoker? Oh, the Shaman died to the frontal or the back, or one of the two. I was so caught up in the Discord discussion that I completely missed the stream. Yeah. That's another unfortunate part of those kind of conversations. So many failed attempts with Metacomp, then joined a random pug for laughs because I had an Og, Ellie, and Bumpkin, and we somehow timed it. Nice. That reminds me, I gotta do my introduction on Discord still. Oh yeah. We'll get after it. This fight stresses me out. It's a lot of target swapping as the Death Knight, trying to grip them, but I quite like the ability that I like the fact that I can do it. Hey Rasbaro, welcome. This fight kind of scared me at first on Blood Death Knight, but now I love it. Oh yeah. It's really fun to be able to use Death Grip to high effect. For top, do you guys start with a particular boss order? This route, or whatever you want to say, like the progression of the Bloodlust in here seems really, really important, so I would recommend doing this. But I haven't seen other options, honestly, so I don't even know. You won't have lust on Zav, well, unless if you don't do the double skip, I guess. But you won't normally have it on Zav, which is good, because then you get it on the big trash pull, which is way better. Zav is the worst lust in the dungeon, but a lot of people, I guess, do it just because the timer changes compared to Shadowlands. In Shadowlands, you can, like, you can do some parts of the trash and then not do the wing. And that would allow you to have lust on all the hard bosses. But they took like 2 minutes off the timer, so I don't think that's possible anymore. But now you gotta like go the way we're going pretty much. Zav is the highest failure rate, really? But it's the one that benefits the least from Bloodlust either way, because a lot of times the mobs aren't, or the players aren't even there. I still think the best 3-mana Death Knight can hope for is Havoc, Resto Shaman, and you. You get Link and Darkness, and you can pump heals into the group. Nice. Yeah, that would definitely be good. Oh shit. I died of that. Good point. Never thought about Spirit Link like that. Your death strikes are healing your party members. Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? Fun fact, Zab was the name of the raid healer in one of the US top raiding guilds in Wrath called Premonition. Now he works for Blizzard QA. Oh, really? And then Tom says he's been working there since Kata. Oh, that's cool. You need Purge. There we go. Zaba straws from Primo. Gotcha. We had a few raiders go work from Blizzard for my guild. Oh, cool. Yeah, I did know a few people over the years, but not rave reviews, unfortunately, the people who did go. One dude I raided with was has a tune Inspires of Iraq due to his time in Blizzard. Oh, that's cool. I hate playing with devs as non-disc healer. They're so dang squishy. Oh yeah. Blizzard was surprisingly accepting of ex-WoW raiders, right? I mean, it makes sense. People will play their game with passion, or people that they want to be employed, want to have employed. I mean, Ian Hazakosis was, you know, the most famous one. I hate playing with devs. Oh, you're that. You start doing your own keys? Yeah, sadly, we pretty much have to. Didn't know you could fight while holding the orb. It looks funny, right? Animations look really weird, honestly. Especially when you death strike with it. Some of their OG people came from EverQuest, so that isn't super shocking, right? Yeah.
Beware.
Wait, is that the wrong way? I know. I thought I went the wrong way. Got turned around there. I can't imagine playing EverQuest. I knew people who were obsessed back in 2001. Legit played like 18 hours a day every day. Oh yeah. What was like the end game loop in EverQuest? I don't know anything about it. But I remember it was like the original MMO that everybody called like very addictive. But I don't know anything about the loop. 72-man raids, whoa. That's a lot of people.
Beware. Beware. Beware.
It's so weird that this part of the dungeon is just in this cave. Like, really weird. Did it even have an end game? I have no idea. I don't know anything about it. I mean, it had to, right? How do you play 18 hours a day? You just level characters over and over again to do nothing? I don't remember if there was traditional grouping or not. I don't think there was. Oh, really? 72-man raids on 2K dial-up. No wonder they played 18 hours. Yeah, they had to spend a lot of time trying to get online. Everything was shared. It was kind of terrible. I don't know why I played it. Is that like one of the pieces? Is that one of the games where like loot dropped and there was like no system for it? So like anybody could take it basically? I've heard about games like in the old days being like that.
Beware.
EverQuest is revisionist history. No one played that crap. Oh, they definitely did. I remember when WoW first came out, everybody always called it Evercrack. But I never played it, so I don't know why people thought it was so addictive. Imagine WoW raids, but everything is world bosses. Oh, okay. And so what, like the loot was that addictive or something? Yeah, strangers could take your loot. I heard about that. And like when you crafted gear, it went on the ground, right? So people could come and steal it from you. Pretty crazy.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bro is like, I didn't play it, therefore nobody played it. Oh god, what's that doing over there?
Beware.
Oh, this group seemed like it was gonna be good, but I don't think you can fuck this up worse than putting one over there. Everyone always says EverQuest and Star Wars Galaxies, but really people didn't play them. Only a select few. Oh yeah. Well, either way, it's the progenitor of WoW, so that's what we were reacting to. Whether or not it had millions of people playing, maybe not, but...
Beware.
Apparently theater is really a subtlety key. Oh yeah. If people stand near the boss, even if they are in line with the others behind, the clones spawn miles away, yeah. It's meant to like radiate out based on where you are with relationship to the boss, but it's not very precise. I personally knew plenty of people in high school that played it, same with RuneScape Classic, but nobody has any actual answer on like what. Okay, the big drawback then was the chat room with the game attached. Oh really? It's like I don't know what makes it addictive, like it was just the loot systems or something? I'm doing a terrible job with that mechanic. It goes to the nearest wall and the corners of the room don't count. Is that how it works? Okay. It was player-to-player interactions, so it wasn't the actual game, basically. It was just the first real MMO, is that what it was? Interesting. Just the MMO aspects made it addicting to me, exploring vast areas and running into people. Interesting. So it wasn't like Diablo 2 or not like that with like tons and tons of loot replayability.
Our challengers have conquered the trials and advanced to the final round.
When you die, you lost experience, could de-level, and had to have your your stuff stayed on your corpse when you died. You had to retrieve it. Yeah, that's something that I've heard a lot of people talk about with WoW too. It's a kind of an interesting idea. I bet Footman Frenzy on Warcraft 3 custom maps have more players than EverQuest. Yeah. Getting weird now. Do you just have that much health to where you don't take damage from some of the mechanics? I have a lot of health, I guess, yeah. It's also just a Blood Death Knight thing, though. I'm pretty sure the first game I ever played online was Unreal Tournament 2. It blew my mind that I was playing with people 3,000 miles away. Oh. Yeah, for me it was Warcraft 3. That was a big eye-opener. I remember how it was like hard to connect to. You had to like go through some hoops. There were no guides or metagaming back then. 2, definitely a different time, right? So like the game was addictive because you had to like figure it out on your own, basically. That's an interesting reason. I'm getting satchel quests on normal 1K gold runs. It's helping motivate me. Nice. Well, also because everyone was figuring it out with you and you had people constantly in your area trying to do what you were doing. That's cool. Darkcraft Brood War for me. I couldn't believe I was playing against people in New York in 1999. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. That was before Warcraft 3 or what? It must have been. Oh, Warcraft 3 came out in 2001, I think, right? By the way, do skip the mini last boss. Do I skip? Yeah, we'd skip both. Definitely want to check the runs we've been doing recently because there's a lot going on here.
Magic reaches beyond your mortal ken. Your wanton slaughter will be returned tenfold. Magic reaches beyond your mortal ken.
I was a Warcraft 3 4v4 online addict before WoW came out. Yeah, I like 2v2. That was my favorite. I played a lot of free-for-all and single player, or 1v1 or whatever, but I always had like a lot of anxiety about doing it. Free-for-all was fun because I felt like you can kind of just wait it out and try to win at the last minute. 1v1 it got very like stress-inducing as I got better at it. I always like 2v2 because it felt like there was a lot of really fun strategies that you can do with 2 people. Rares give half a level. Warcraft 3 was 2002. Oh wow, really? 1v1 I just wasn't fast enough. Yeah, that's what I mean. It was like once I got higher up it was always kind of sketchy. Footman Frenzy and Tower Defense games were a blast. Yeah, I never played the custom like non-Warcraft 3 games. EverQuest came out before kids had phones. It let you chat with friends after going home. That makes sense, yeah. I mean, there was AOL Instant Messenger. That actually got brought up before as well, which is weird, but yeah, that was like the original texting, I think, right?
Beware. Magic reaches beyond your mortal ken.
That does a lot of damage in his face, apparently. What's your opinion on Ogvokers? Luckily, we haven't seen any. I have a very low opinion of them. AIM was all sex, let's be honest. Not when I was 13 or whatever. Alright, well, we did finish it. That one's... it's hard to say much about that because we had a lot of deaths. It's very getting late.
Victory and glory are yours. May you fight forever, more walkers.
I had the deepest away messages. Haha. I remember the away messages. Any games you're currently playing other than WoW? No. All my free time has been going to making the WoW private server thing that I've been doing. If you guys are unaware, I actually have a second channel for like all basically non-Mythic Plus, but like any like non-max level topics of WoW. There's the link there. And yeah, we've been working on crafting our like ideal leveling challenge type thing. Really our ideal version of WoW. And it's been really, really engaging, so that's all my time has gone to that. What's the major red flag about Og that makes you have a low opinion on them? We've gone over. It's hard to summarize it, honestly. It's like a year plus of conversation on this. I've been watching your Death Knight videos. I'm glad you guys are enjoying them. A lot of people seem to be enjoying them. Yeah, everything is basically the TLDR. There isn't like a single thing that seems beneficial about Og, especially now that they're nerfed so severely. The dial-up sound was so loud, my dad would be like, plug the phone back in, I'm expecting a call. Alright, let's get it on the sheet. Oh god, I told myself to go Og when I hit 655, and so far it's been solid. Why? Based on what? It's like unplayably bad right now, don't you think? See, this is the problem with Og. You basically just described the problem with Og. You have no idea that you're actually being carried in every group you're in. And at on the other end of that topic is that people actually want like Og. Like they're like, yeah, pick that person who's just gonna get carried, you know what I mean? They went way out of their way in Season 1 to take somebody who was doing nothing. It was really strange. Og was OP as hell, so it was easy to get value on them at the start. Now Ogs just usually suck because they expect to AFK and win. Well, like they do, yeah, that's the thing. Like they actually can AFK and win. I started using your route in Priory. The first pull is such a thrill. Oh, it's a fun route too, as well as it being good. I know that there's that new like exploity shit that you can do, but I think otherwise that's like the best possible route. Yeah, anyway, so what's the key? DFC, cool. Let's, unfortunately, I don't know, should I even do this? Maybe I'll just do somebody else's key at this point. Because I'm probably not going to have time for a second one. So it's kind of pointless to do this. Let's try doing a different key. Since we'll probably only have one last shot at it. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Oh, that's what Ogs are saying. I see. Yeah, they're weird. Og was just OP. It helped with defensives and one-shot prevention. Without that, it's just a DPS with less agency. It was like that at the highest level, yeah, but at the Pug level, it was never like that. That was the big issue. What is this guy? Wood carver. Huh. I mean, remaining tank and being 90% pug to 2800, seeing these meta classes, I get an okay gauge at what their DPS is, and going to AUG with that knowledge, their DPS is far much higher. Have you tried logging your runs? I think you'd be surprised. It's not. It's not actually. That was the other problem in season 1 already. Before they nerfed him, it was a huge DPS loss to be taking an AUG over a regular spec. Like if you compared what you would do as Devastation compared to what you do as AUG plus what they do with you as AUG, you'll be surprised that like Devastation's far better. Like you see right now, right? That guy was dead, like he died like 6 times or something like that, and he still did more damage than the Warlock. There's no way an AUG is going to contribute 2.64 million overall DPS. Like no, not even close. I haven't seen you make that face in a while. Yeah, that was surprising to hear that out loud. The who farted face. Custom WoW private servers are cool. There's a big community behind them, and they've come a long way in the last 10 years. Yeah, the Azeroth core thing, I was a fool for not getting into it sooner, I guess. I didn't realize how good everything was going on there. I guess I wasted a lot of time not doing Wrath the whole time, but I just fucking hate Wrath. Seeing how they treated AUG made me realize we were never going to get a bard-like class. Hopefully not, yeah. I don't think it's good for the game. Are you Sandland? No. Are you? Anyway, I guess I really need to figure out why we can't get WoW OP to work. I mean, it's just a download that goes to a single executable, and that's it. So how does it not work? Do I have to delete everything else? Maybe. Is that the issue? If I was on a beach, I'd be sand laying. Oh god. Yeah, that was fucking facepalm. I guess that's the issue. You just have to delete. Like, it doesn't need to go in the folder or something. You don't use the folder anymore. We can delete that. Is that right? I mean, it must be because the folder's not there when you download it. Okay, so that's the difference. Please set the WoW folder first. Huh? What? Please get the newest version from our Discord server. Fuck off! I don't understand this. Upload? Select file? Okay, well that works. Nope. What is happening? It just doesn't work, I guess. Crusader Kings 3 is goated. I never played 3. I guess my understanding and experience is different from the majority, which sucks because there's keys I'm doing as AUG are being timed into double upgrade and close to triple upgrade. Yeah, it has nothing to do with you playing AUG, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's actually, you'd be doing better if you weren't AUG. It's possible that you're, like, actually, like, really fucking suck at dev somehow. I don't know how difficult the spec is to play. Maybe it's hard. But, yeah, one way or the other, you're actually... Especially at that level, you're probably contributing almost nothing to those groups. Because the damage thing was never good. Like, that hasn't been good since Season 2 of Shadowlands. It was always just the utility and the survivability that dev was brought for. And when we're talking about sub 10, like, that definitely doesn't... Like, you're definitely not factoring that in there. So, yeah. You're not contributing damage. Dev is very easy to pick up. Alright, so there you go. Stick with that, and you'll be crushing it. I guess I need to make like a post. Oh yeah, other people are talking about this from a few days ago. I guess it's nothing to do with me. It's just bugged or something. Oh well. Dev is also fun as fuck if you can deal with being close to melee. I like the spec actually. I think it's a really cool spec. I've timed mid-high keys with 2 DPS after DC. Getting a double upgrade doesn't mean the AUG actually did that much. Yep. Especially sub 10. We never finished the Glaba Wax quest this week because all we do is our own key, so I just instantly fill it and that's it. Oh, we also didn't turn in the Archives quest. I never remember where that is. Over here.
Even though the core
This is such a great city, man. This is gonna go all time as one of the best cities.
Plenty of construction work and rubble clearing needed.
That's like the only thing that sucks about single player WoW. The cities are like,
Give me something to
if there's not actual like quests and stuff in there, they're pointless. We actually could craft a piece this week. Yeah, a bit late now, I guess. Didn't we spend all the current? Oh no, we have 75. Never upgraded anything anyway. What would we even craft at this point? Weapon. I guess we'll hang on to it. Weapon's the only thing we still really need. Well, no, that's not true. We need wrist still too. Yeah, in fact, I will craft the wrist because we need the other embellishment. How do we get back? Weapon would be a massive upgrade. It would be, but I don't have the second spark anyway, so we'll get the... wait, hold on a second. Is crafted gear that I currently have on going to get better too when that change comes out? Or am I going to have to like recraft it? I like how Blizzard kind of changed the class design with Dev and made the abilities charge up, which wish they'd implement more cool spells like that. Oh yeah. You're gonna have to recraft it. Okay. No, it's not really a big deal.
I have an extended
There's new items to make crafted gear higher item level 2. Oh, is there really? Well, maybe I just won't even spend it at all then. I guess we'll just wait. Because that's only like 3 weeks from now. So we just won't do anything with that. We'll just upgrade our gear currently. You have to spend on a reanimation matrix item and recraft it. Oh, really? Is that like, how do people know that? Well, the weapon would have to be recrafted anyway, so we'll just wait until that comes out. It was in the post? Oh, I guess I missed that shit. You can't craft it for 2 weeks anyway, yep.
What do you seek?
Alright, currency goes into upgrading gear. Finish this ring up. Oh no, we're not gonna finish the ring up. Everything else is hero, so I guess yeah, the ring is where we're going. Okay. 669 now. Now it's wax time. Nice. Yes, the sex number, yeah. In like the position, is like 6 the male or is 6 the female? I don't know. I guess it doesn't have to be male and female either way, but yeah, is there one or the other, or does it matter? You are looking far too deep into this. High Priest John says it's either or. Okay. Due to inflation, it's now 96 because the cost of eating out has gone up. Oh, I like that. That's clever. Depends on your personality, not gender for orientation. Yeah, I think you're right, actually. 6 is male, I believe, and woman is on top. She's the 9. Yeah, I think you're right, actually. That makes sense. What if there is no woman? Then it's just 6. What would you be doing alone? I don't even know. Just laying on your back, I guess. Okay, we have an invite. Oh, it's LBN. Sweet. L7 equals no woman. The only way to get into a key. Somebody I know. What if there's no other person and I'm just laying down because I'm old? Then that's not, yeah, that's not sex at that point. That's dying, I think. That's something different. I think RIP is the one they use for that. Not 69. It's easy to confuse the two. Some people, yeah, probably. Necrophiliac springs to mind. Oh, really? Oh, we already killed that mob this week. Definitely wish it was easier to tell if we did that or not without like an add-on. I guess you probably need an add-on for that. Okay, we need to turn this quest in before we do this dungeon, because it's probably gonna be the last dungeon of the day, unless it's a super quick disband. LB was just talking about you. Oh, really? Also, highly recommend fishing while waiting for groups to fill. Make a lot of gold off those sharks. Oh, yeah, I'm not a fisher. I don't enjoy it. I wish it was more interactive. I like to be moving. I have trouble sitting still in this game. So standing still and fishing is definitely going to be hard for me. But it would be pretty good to do while typing to chat, I guess, because I can just stand there and just hear it. And then press the interact key. That makes it easier, I guess. So I still don't know what this is. Is that part of the new, like, new world content? Now that you're in meta range, you ever thought of timing wait times for groups? No. Whoa. And doing what with that info? Fishing from a tube while moving. It'll be quite the experience, so yeah. Probably the only time anybody's ever used this. I'm one of one here. Just fish while you watch a stream or wait for your code to compile. It makes it tolerable. Oh yeah. Code to compile. How long does that take? What the hell? Some ancient software can take 30 minutes between compiling and auto tests. Oh, wow. This guy only has a Spanish one? I guess it probably doesn't matter. It's like quite gloomy out. I thought we were supposed to have a nice day here. It's cloudy. It's still warm though. Are we supposed to get storms? No. People trying to making him ask for your route, LeMayo. Oh, that's funny.
2, 1.
Alright, here we go. More an issue with Vista than the hardware, but still, oh yeah. Okay, so we're gonna pull, yeah, this side first, so. No. That side first. Because we don't want the bird to go up to the thing too. Oh wait, no, I think I'm wrong about that. Yeah, it's the other way around, it's supposed to be. It's really hard to get them to not go up there. But for some reason it didn't happen, so that's good. I got 10 to 80 during your stream casually. That's how fast it is, I guess. Oh yeah, so like under 4 hours. That's crazy. That's really crazy. Man, this fucking first pack is so hard.
Beware. Beware.
One day you'll get a key with 3 DPS. Oh, that guy died, I think.
We can link up later.
In 4 hours in Classic, I get to level 13. That's pretty good, actually. The pack is so hard that if you can tank it, then you can tank everything else. Yeah, but we lost Rune Weapon, which was a big deal. Okay, I guess we're not gonna...
The title, the glory, it should have been mine, Pilgrim. You never deserved to be Stormward.
Beware.
Hi from Azure Mist server. Your content has helped me a lot. Oh, sweet. Azure Mist server, that's interesting. Good zone name, that's for sure. I like that.
Beware.
Okay, that shaman didn't die, so yeah, maybe Faxi was right. It's always the way of it, it seems. Back to Rookery, yep.
Beware.
It's almost the end of the stream on the last day of the week, so I will troll. You should have linked Shaman the route. Yeah, earthquake. Stops my kick from being useful, but still good. I can't time 13 Rookery. Too short on timer. And last boss feels like it takes forever to kill. Oh yeah. The timer is kind of rough in here, I agree with that. Okay, we had problems with the pet last time. Hey Doom, what's up, buddy? Welcome. I am swell. If you're asking me how I am, I'm good.
Beware.
shit, that was close. Speaking of Doom, did anyone see the new one coming in May? No. You're running with LB Ninja, yep. I hit 3K today. Nice, congrats. That fucking stunned. It's such little. Like, it actually hurt us stunning that. Weird way to approach that. My first season ever to hit 3K. I feel like I achieved something. That's cool. And is that because of the incentive to get there, or why did, like, what's changed? I think a lot of people are in that boat where they're doing it because they really enjoyed the incentive to get there. I'm just doing it for the 3K mount. I'm a big mount collector. Yeah, see, I think a lot of people are in that boat. Which I never would have recommended Blizzard do or expected to go well, but I was wrong. Totally wrong. Surprising. I forgot Dragonflight reps went to 30. I thought it was close. Oh, yeah. There's some that don't, I think. Like the Emerald Nightmare one, or Emerald Dream one only goes to 25, I think. I tried Dragonflight Season 3 right, I hit 3K in Dragonflight, and Season 1 I could not reach it. Oh yeah. Beware. Used to just do portals, now I'm starting pushing keys for the mount. That's cool. Yeah, I bet a lot of people are in that boat. Nothing personal against anybody, but it is very noticeable in the 12s and 13 range that some people are just after the reward. Yeah, that's why I would say I would not recommend it for anybody, for Blizzard to do it, but honestly we see that at this level too, so I don't think it's related to just the reward system, unfortunately. Beware. It's a good move by Blizzard to reward mount for 3K. Many people do keys now. Yeah, I was worried that it was like, you know, it was just said there, you have people doing keys for the wrong reasons, but I guess it works out. I don't know. Is your damage type weak or something you made, found somewhere? That's super helpful. Yeah, I found it back in Legion, and I've been using it ever since. I don't know how to make a weak ore, but now that we have AI at our disposal, I bet it wouldn't be too hard to do something like this with AI. LB just sits at 25% mana the whole fight. Yeah, I don't know how It never seems to go up or down. It's weird. Careful with attitudes like that. You need incentives to keep getting new players interested in pushing keys. No, the incentive should be the progression of it, you know? If you're only there for a mount, that's like, you know, yeah, you don't want that person. Like we just said, you know, it's a big issue. Because it's hard to differentiate right now. Like, there could be a person who is timed to 15, and they're only there for the mount, so they're not going to actually, like, try their absolute hardest. They're just doing it begrudgingly, you know? That's a big difference than somebody who's actually playing for passion and tries to get better in every key. So, I mean, the whole idea, like, you need more people, like, that doesn't make any sense to me, because, like, first of all, I'm not a shareholder at Blizzard, so I don't give a fuck if people even pay for this game. But besides that, like, yeah, the Pug world would actually be better with less people, I think. The less people, the better, because then you would know the good ones from the bad ones instantly. Us being up after the first boss ain't a good sign. Oh, yeah, no, that's really bad. I'm saying a percentage of those guys there for the mount will see they like it and stick around. Yeah, my previous statement was that it would be a very, very small percentage. And so I believe I'm wrong on that. So I'm glad to see I'm wrong on that, to be honest. But, you know, unfortunately, there's also a percentage of players who also don't belong at that key level there, too. And that's not good. That's really bad. So I don't know, like, old me would have said that it's worse to have even one extra player who's not there for the right reasons. But there's so many bad players nowadays, it's, like, hard to even differentiate, I think. So, I don't know. I like how you chat with us during keys. Absolute legend. I am tanking myself and I can't talk to anyone during keys. Yeah. A lot of it's just the amount of experience I have with it. Like, I've done this pretty much 4 days a week, 4 to 5 hours a week or 4 to 5 hours a day from the beginning of Legion, pretty much the middle of Legion. No, it was like really the beginning of Legion because I started doing it on private servers. But obviously the content wasn't as hard on private servers, but still, like, reading every comment was always a priority for me as far back as I've ever streamed. This is just a chatting stream. The gameplay is a bonus. Yeah, at times you're right. Different philosophies for sure, but I've been in a raid scene a while and watched the raid player base shrink dramatically over the years. Makes it hard to replace people who take breaks or quit. Yeah, see, and that was kind of my point. Like, now you only have people who care about parsing and shit, you know? So, yeah. It's actually gone, like, my point is truer in raid than it is in Mythic Plus, unfortunately. Not a good not a good counterpoint there. So yeah, people doing raids for the wrong reasons, you know. And that's my concern with Mythic Plus in general, is that there's a lot of people doing it for the wrong reasons even beforehand. And so now adding, like, cosmetics and shit that have nothing to do with your actual skill. Those are really bad. Those are really bad ideas from Blizzard. Having less people doing content for that reason is good. Like, we don't want more people doing. Like, if every single player you ran into was somebody who tries their hardest and cares about progression in every key they do, then that would be better than having 1,000 people. You know what I mean? Like, if you signed up to a key and it's like, okay, here's the 5 people that I'm gonna get, and those 5 people were always the best they could be, then you would have, like, it would be better. You would have less failure, you know? But now we're, like, running into players who are, like, I don't even know that they try. Like, they're genuinely in keys, like, doing half the DPS of other players and shit. Like, I don't know who those players are or what's going on with those, but yeah, ideally we would avoid that. And I think giving incentives for stuff that's not progression is a higher percentage of that happening. Can you just use a blacklist add-on? No, we're just talking about, like, the general population, not you as the person running into them. You're not going to know they need to be blacklisted until it's too late, you know? Just say at Metro, they're garbage. I mean, yeah, like, one way or the other, I think anybody who does high keys for amount only is not, like, a player that should be in the Pug community, but as long as they convert into a player that does care about progression, then I'm happy, and I think that's what's happening. That's why I said I'm glad to be wrong Like, it seems like I'm wrong. So I'm happy about that because it sounds like it's working. But I don't know for sure. Have you seen the Parasol skip? Yeah, we done that. We're going to do it today. When I go into 15 theater and the same guy dies to the front 5 times, it's like, why are you here? Yep, that's what I mean. Like, we ran earlier today with the Hunter, who looked like a good player on paper. And he did, I think it was, I mean, it was a ridiculous, I think it was like 1.6 million less than the top player. 1.67 was the number, right? That's, like, I mean, yeah. I don't know that that guy's in that boat because of the, whatever. Like, I don't know why that happened. One way or the other. But, like, less of that is better. And I think, you know, the way to have less of that is to have less people doing keys for the wrong reasons. But again, happy to be wrong on that. At your key level, when I see that, I immediately think boosted player. Right, yeah, that's what I mean. That conversation is really what I'm getting at. Without it, the game can't survive with an ever-shrinking player base. No, but I just gave you the example of why it can, yeah. Because if every player you played with was like the highest density skill-wise, then it would be no different. Like, you would have more success. You want less players that are all skilled, basically. That would be the ideal situation. Having too many players who are all of different skill levels makes pugging way, way harder. So as long as there's 5 people that sign up to every key that's listed, that's fine. We don't need any more than that. Now again, I'm not a shareholder, so I don't give a fuck if Blizzard makes money off this system, but obviously they do, so that's part of the desire to make it. But yeah, personally, I just want the Pug system to be the healthiest possible. Metro, can you explain Cannibal Canyon how the plank skip works? I'm doing for the mount, but I still have 100% focus as rep pally to help my teammates and do good. Yeah, so as long as like you're actually doing that, then that's great. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think I'm wrong about it, you know. I think more people are like, I think the key, like, okay, so here's the big thing. I was thinking originally that if they ever did something like that, what it would be is like, it wouldn't be based on a high score only, you know what I mean? So the fact that it is actually great, because it means that, you know, 3K is hard enough that you actually have to care to try to get better at it, to succeed, you know what I mean? It's not like, you know, it's not that great, but it's definitely better than like 10s or something. But yeah, I'm happy with it. I think it's working out. Hey Metro, it's Friday. What a nice day, yes. I don't like the Lock's name. I had a crazy ex with that name, Clarissa. Oh yeah. We had a funny raider with that name. I've told the story a bajillion times, but this guy's name was Clarissa. He was an arcane mage. And we were trying to get somebody specific bit on Blood Queen Lanithil for the infusion for Shadowmourne. Diox explained like for like 20 minutes probably about how we needed to do that and how nobody needed to do threat until this player got bit and how we were going to do that and all this stuff. And then this guy named Clarissa just wasn't listening to any of that. We pulled the boss, and like 5 seconds in, he does like 30k DPS, pulls threat, dies. Nobody, like the biting thing doesn't happen. And Dice is just like, you gotta be fucking shitting me, bro! Like, I'll never forget that. I could hear him still. I can still hear him say it. Was Clarissa able to explain it all? Oh yeah, do you remember that show? Plot twist, your warlock is the X. It's probably more realistically the player that I'm talking about, but 9 minutes is good time? Maybe. I don't know what's good split on a 15, but we know this last boss takes forever. Oh, well, actually it might be because we're doing the skip down here. I forgot about that. I did get the extra mobs and everything, right? Yeah. This is cooked for sure. Oh, really? Even with those last 2 packs getting, or those 2 packs getting skipped. Last boss is 5 minutes. Yeah, I would imagine. So what do we have to do differently? I don't know. It's the thing, like, some of these keys just don't seem possible, and I'm just like overthinking that we're gonna upgrade stuff at this point. 2 deaths. I mean, the 2 deaths that we had weren't great, but only 2 deaths.
I do not like that it feels dark.
Combine the pack before second and lust. You have to do that. Oh yeah. Is that enough time?
To rescue. The lift is out. If we want to keep going, we will have to go down the Storm Rider way. Follow me.
Beware.
If nobody dies, so 1 out of 10 keys, right? That's what I mean. So like, how much time would we save doing that? Like what, a minute or something? Is that actually enough time to upgrade the keys still, or are you guys saying that we're like way off? Like the fact that you said it like that. Rookery timer nerf was just not needed. Yeah, it's definitely a problem. Chain next pull now. Oh, that was over. Boss doesn't spawn until most of the mobs are dead, though. Oh yeah, you can't do anything with the boss here, yeah. Rookery 59 timed. We had second boss dead with 13 minutes left. Oh yeah. Boss spawning is actually only tied to the first Ascendant pack and the last Void Stone, yeah. You can skip this pack to go to that pack, can you? You can pull it before this pack, yeah, but you only really save time if you take the Void Stone into the boss. Oh yeah. That's definitely, I definitely won't be doing that. That sounds way too difficult. What pack actually spawns the boss? Or is it all of them are dead? Or could you pull that corner pack first? See, that's why I thought you were going to want to come to this pack first with the slow fall. They nerfed 2 or 3 minutes of this timer? I don't remember. 2 minutes maybe? I don't think any of those specs had crazy burst damage to the boss, so you were all around this fast. Yeah. It was 31 minutes, 2 minutes got nerfed, got it. Well, I guess, yeah, we'll have to start combining those packs. And just probably failing that more, but having at least a shot at upgrading it. Chemo can burst every phase if timed well. Oh, yeah. There was another key like this too, I don't remember which, where the timer was free on lower keys, but the last boss scaled so horribly it ended up frying most keys. Probably thinking of Shadow Moon Burial Ground, because that's how Shadow Moon Burial Ground was. It was like early on, it was like a joke mode double upgrade every key, and then as we got higher on, it was like the last boss was just impossible. People could never do it. Dawn of the Infinites was also like that, yeah, you're right. That's probably the more recent one that you're thinking of, at least. Where do I get the Parasol toy? I think it's part of the trading post right now, too, right? I don't know. I think I got mine from Mop Remix. And that first shield took almost a minute, yep. Everbloom was tough, too. Yeah, Everbloom had more than one hard boss, so that's for sure. That mage boss was really hard, too. It's in returning section on trading post right now. There you go. You're thinking of Everbloom? Okay, yeah, Everbloom was really, the last fight was really long. That's, I wouldn't say it was hard. It was just like a 7-minute fight. The whole mage area, yeah, that whole area was insane. This boss makes this dungeon the worst of the season, yeah, okay. I mean, I would definitely imagine Cinderbrew's still worse, but pretty much like it feels like, yeah, there's like very low chance that we're going to get any extra 15s upgrades at this point in the season. Having a group just incapable of killing a Ridicron felt so bad. At least in Rise, you knew that the first boss, if the group was going to do it. Oh, yeah. That's what I was referring to, where it just munched up most of your timer. Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough. I would say DFC feels worse, not pure difficulty. Yeah, DFC is actually turned into one of the worst keys for us right now. Timer feels so chill at first, but that last boss shield scaling is rough. Oh yeah. It's a tight timer, regardless of the boss being a 5-minute fight. It's gonna be under 5 minutes of time, it looks like, though. Never forget Everbloom when non-elite flowers applied bursting. Yeah, they applied it all, yeah. It's really, really hard bolstering, too. Shield scaling has always been bad in the history of WoW. Yeah, it's another one of those things that I'm surprised they haven't learned their lesson on. At least it's not like a Ridicron dropped half the specs BIS wet, so you can just ignore it. Only thing I hate about Cinderbrew is those yes man guys. Oh, really? That's definitely not the thing I would say I hate the most about that dungeon, that's for sure. Only 2 dots. That's why I was saying, like, what do we need to change? Because, I mean, yeah, we're off by what? Probably about a minute and a half, so maybe, yeah. I guess if we pulled that pack and had 0 deaths to it, then we would have upgraded it. But we also had the first pull. Didn't somebody die in the first pull? Yeah, so that's not good. The whole start was very slow. You also pull a pack into the first boss, especially with a shaman. Oh, really? I have the first area, like, doubled up, so I don't know what we would not double up. Locke is cranking this boss. Yeah, that's helping. Just pull the guys that buff the Stormrook so he can purge them. Yeah, but what would we change in terms of pulling? Because otherwise we'd just be fighting one pack at one point. I can't wait to see the MBI next week. See how many packs get pulled on the first boss and then 18. Yeah. Alright. Well. Saw the whole dungeon at least. That's good. Damage seemed solid, right? I mean, it's still under 5 minutes, but yeah, still a long fight. Oh, no worries. Just happy we saw the whole thing. LB said he's sorry he failed you. He did not fail me. That wasn't him, that's for sure. Everyday cash. What is that? Watching MDI this season will be interesting, especially how they handle Cinderbrew pools, yeah. $156 gold extra, that's cool. That's like the new event thing, right? Alright, well, yeah, that's gonna be it for today and the week. Not a very good week, but we got some stuff done. I guess we learned some stuff. That's a wax bag? Oh, is that what that's from? Okay. I don't think they will really have to pull big in the MDI anymore like they used to, though. MDI is now the old great push. Well, they still have to do it to upgrade the key. The question for Cinderbrew is just what do they skip? They will start with 2 pulls in the boss and quickly be 1 pull in the boss or for everything.
I have many wares.
If you want to save your hearth, there's a rookie you can ride out there. Ah, no, it's all good. Those aren't actually like good, right? 30-second cooldown. That's a lot of parry. Sure, but MDI was about speed, so naturally the pulls in all the MDI format were always going to be bigger. They were bigger, yeah, but it's still going to have to be really good, yeah. There's some snap tech to get another pack to fight with the Yes Men in Cinderbrew. Oh, yeah. What pack would you get? Nowhere near. Yeah, I imagine it's still garbage. Alright, anyway, that's it. I will be back on Tuesday. Hopefully the servers won't be down.
I have calibrated
and
prices to be reasonable.
Maybe we'll get some more progression next week. You never know. Yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you guys. Make sure you stay tuned. We have... I mean, this is a one-of-one video. I don't know if it's going to be looked at as one of the craziest videos of the whole time of the season, blah, 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 but... You're never going to see what you see in this dungeon again. You will never see this again. So stay tuned for that video. I don't know if it's going to be probably going to be Sunday at this point. Probably Sunday, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.